Well,
Someone
it's
was
like,
hot micing.
you know,
Where you
I
at, bro?
genuinely thought someone was hot micing. I was like, who the fuck is that?
Your
It's
water
a
feature,
waterfall.
Adamite.
I know.
Yeah. What's a good one? What's a good one? Here's a. Yeah. Nah, this one. I'm going to press the button again. Welcome all to Chapter 7 of Called the Netherdeep, episode 101.
Dalmatians.
Yeah, cursed episode. As the party wrestled with the very difficult to defeat Alixian the Tormented. Emerging from his shell, Alixian the Callous came about, flying around, though quickly brought to heel by concerted efforts from the party, especially Roth managing to do an absolute insane amount of damage in one turn. Emerging from the shell, the Apotheon's angelic form fell, striking the ground in a golden starburst. Its gleaming feathers crumbled to ash as Alixian rises yet again, before you hunched and weary as an old, haggard man. His gray hair falls over his face in loose strands, and he snarls as he readies his spear and his shield. We are still in the same turn order. Those who are bound by the chains on the ground are set free as that form fell away.
Should be just Vera.
It was also
Vera's still unconscious, right?
it was Vera as well as Nine.
Oh,
Just
I
gagging
was
out
on the
floor.
island.
Yep, but you're chained.
I saved out of that.
Did you?
Yeah, I rolled
Okay.
like a 23 or something.
Nice.
well, the 23rd Panzer?
A lot of tanks.
Token up, Igor.
Oh, shit.
Always
Might be.
Standard slipping at the end. The Wrath of Heaven.
Now I think Column, you were the one that dealt the blow from before.
Correct.
Oh, I need to actually update the map here.
Aw, he's hot.
He's gone.
See ya.
And we have Alixian.
Back in my day, the orcs looked like elves.
Whoa, wait a second.
Oh, he's even got old man initiative.
Well,
It's
because
possessed
he
of his,
retains the same
readiness.
initiative.
Ah.
Dermot is up as he sees this old withered man burst from the shell. Dermot is steeled in his resolve as he calls out to him. You old man, I've lost friends trying to save your ass. Come down here to the depths of everything. Explain yourself. He readies an attack action just in case Alixian becomes hostile.
Thank you for doing that. I have no idea what he done in that situation, but it's probably what I would have ended up doing anyway.
Io, really damn beaten up here. What's she gonna do? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I totally forgot that you're controlling Dermot.
That's okay. You did exactly what I would have done.
Yeah, sit down, Meyer.
So yeah, Nine. What's all right? So you're going to move up the
Yeah.
island here.
She'll hold she'll hold an action to fire her bow in case he becomes hostile.
Okay. Answering Dermot. He says, "You want to save everyone, don't you? I know how it feels. 100,000 lives begging to be saved, but no one saves you." Looking over towards Io, he says, "I see you, child. You burned to be a hero, ached for it. Take a long look. This is a hero's fate." Yeah. Igor.
Igor is still droning above everybody at the moment. He's gonna move just to the north, 5 feet, and then he's going to use all of his movement to move 35 feet downward. So he would be. He would
So
have
5 feet and drop 35.
yes,
Alright, so you'll be at
We-
40.
40 feet, still above Old Man Elixir.
Yep.
Way up from 40 feet above.
You're about 20 feet above him right now.
Oh, that's right, because he's on a hill.
Yep.
Alright, that's good. So Igor is kind of floating above at the moment, weapons ready, unsure what to make of this old man after seeing the golden god disappear. Igor, for a moment, looks at the old withered man.
Oh no, he's stoic.
I don't trust that this is not another trick. Be careful. Igor's kind of floating there at the moment.
Okay.
Weapons kind of at the ready. He doesn't know what to do, so he'll kind of hold he'll hold an action in case this old Alixian does anything finky, does anything to kind of provoke. And if he does get in within range, who knows? He'll use those attacks.
Calling that out, he responds to you, just kind of looking up at you with a raised brow. A trick. Mercenary. You know more than anyone. Igor Blackstaff. As you've been tricked, I've been tricked. Our existence has been at the manipulation of others.
Igor kind of ruffles his non-existent brow. You think it was the god's will that put you here?
He points to Column. Hello. And the amulet upon his chest. Everything is through the gods. Roll through him up.
He is just a hair above bloodied, but you know, he's hurting. He's been badly bruised. This whole, and he's also just exhausted from, just like we all are, from this whole ordeal. It almost seems like it's been like 3 years of trial and tribulation and torment. Anyway, he will step closer. Sword's kind of at the low ready, but he drops his left hand. What?
Can't low ready a sword.
Sure you can. It's just pointed like towards him but down. And he drops.
That's a sword fighting pose. Not already.
That's literally a low ready.
No, I just imagine him holding his sword like a fucking gun.
Like a
And
rifle.
He's like-
He's got a hold of the
Sword, yeah.
handguard and the blade. Yeah, that's what he's doing.
He cocks it like a shotgun.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I ruined your turn. Please continue.
I'm about to thunder slap you.
Keeps the blade pointed kind of like down at his feet, but ready for a quick snap up. He drops his left hand, which is his left arm was the first limb to get like a ruidium corruption, so it's the worst off and like the most crystalline, and he sort of like lets that fall to his side as he's just silent for a few moments regarding Alixian as he turns to each person in turn, as they kind of like, I don't want to say we're tightening the noose here, but as we choke up on our perimeter. Sure.
Seeing your movement as I mean, Igor was also getting a little bit closer here, but just feeling that essentially what the movement closing in, he's going to
Oh,
legendary action.
oh no.
He's going to center it on himself. 10-foot radius sphere.
DC 20 charisma saving throw.
Uh-huh.
I don't got that.
You guys have
I don't think any of us got that.
Oh fuck. I mean, I still have guidance, so we'll see.
Well, I've
That
taken
doesn't
a
help
one.
with
So,
It
saving
doesn't
yeah.
have
throws.
saving throws. Yeah, never mind.
Anyway, Roth was going to say something, but as he
Oh, okay,
his,
I'm
his
sorry.
mouth opens.
You, there we go. Red.
I guess he'll start to say before this poll. Oh, awesome. Before it right as it begins, he starts saying something along the lines of, "They sequestered themselves behind the divine gate. You know they cared." Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. They like just kind of glaring at you. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Yeah. 14.
Yeah.
14.
Basically, kind of furrowing his brow. Sorry, I would have totally done this afterwards. As he calls it out to you. You don't care about me. Only the person you want me to be. Just like everyone else. As he drops that one between all of you.
Ruidium corruption is back in a big way, boys.
All right, 48 psychic, and 1 level of corruption, and 1 level of exhaustion. For those who failed.
Don't forget to roll for Dermot.
Yep.
Vera, that is a automatic death saving throw failure. Yep.
Damn.
The
Charisma.
ruidium corruption only affects it if you're not already corrupted.
No. If a creature isn't suffering from ruidium corruption, they now become corrupted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Imagine if there was someone who was still like here at this point.
I mean, I am right now because you have 1 level removed from that last from this shrine being.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you're a cheater and a pumpkin eater.
Never eaten a pumpkin in my life.
Ever.
Cheetah.
Had pumpkin pie, so I guess I have. Damn
That
it!
counts. Sorry.
Fuck.
Okay. With this legendary action, everyone's held reactions would be acceptable. I'll start with
Alright, Dermot,
Start with
attack.
Dermot. Yeah. Dermot smash.
Attack!
Dermot smash.
Hit the shit out of him, Dermot.
Do I do the 2 attacks or just the 1?
It would be a held action, so 2 attacks.
Mm.
23 and 25, looking pretty good.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, those both hit.
Searing
Nice.
Wrath.
Oh, target is blinded until the end of its next turn. Just on a hit? God damn.
He cannot be blinded. He's
Damn.
also immune to radiant.
All right, 9 damage it is then.
5 bludgeoning.
Yeah, I think he's immune to psychic too, so.
5 damage.
5 damage.
Hey,
Uh,
this is
That's really
gaming.
good.
22 fucking damage.
I can't say much. I'm on the floor.
All right.
Vera lay there like a slug. It was her only defense.
Yeah, Vera, let me take those chains off you.
She likes those though.
Get him, Roth! Get him!
Yeah, if you'll allow me to
Go ahead. Your held
to,
action.
to attack. Yeah, if the persuasion wasn't like a full-on action, then he recoils from this outward psychic blast, and blood just starts gushing out of his nose, and and he just whatever he swings. He just like his expression hardens as he snaps his offhand back to the hilt, and he takes 3 double-handed swings.
With advantage, of course.
Oh, cool. And
28, 26, 31, all hit.
I'll re-roll the 2 10s.
Okay.
And I'll just include. Yeah. Okay, I'll just put the modifiers in. No, what? Stinker roll in the second, but yeah, so 15 and 9.
Okay. So
And 11.
15, 11, 9, that's 25.
Alright, yeah, and that'll do him.
Aya's held action.
Twing twang.
Also Igor's.
I said if he came within range, and I don't have anything to get him from this distance.
Okay. Understood.
Piss on him.
Plummet 40 feet.
Dun 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 dun.
Also Aya is up 10 feet. Where is she standing?
What's Io doing?
Yeah, 9.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I forgot I held her action, so
Fuck
she
me,
would be
dude.
able to
She
shoot.
would hold my hand.
Fuck, man. God damn it.
Don't give me that.
I always thought it was a blue honey.
Ain't my goddamn character. Long
Come on,
bow.
man. Vegeem and Roth have to bump out of here early.
Oh, Meyer. Meyer's the bum.
Oh, whatever.
Kaleem.
27 hits, 16 does not, 17 does not.
19 piercing. Unmagical.
Alright, non-magical, half damage.
Still
So
decent
half
amount of
19, 18 would be 9.
9.
All right. As essentially this burst of energy flows outwards, and a whole bunch of attacks go in. He torts. As everyone's reacting. How is this still my fate? To kill. Maggie is going to roll a death saving throw.
Does she have any health? Because I could have swore somebody tossed her a heal.
Nope.
Yeah, no, she went flying down the slope into that boulder, and that is where she rests.
I do remember that. I thought, I guess not, yeah. Well, I guess if Vera's down, then for sure, yeah.
It would be very poetic if Maggie and Dermot died and it was just Io left, it'd be like
Right?
very
So
poor.
does it know?
Now she knows how I feel. God damn it.
All right, Vegim.
How bad is Maggie looking?
She just dead.
She's
She has
dying?
0 HP.
She's dead?
She's not
No, she's
dead.
dying.
She's
Dying.
dying.
Okay. I'll fix that.
You just look at her face. That is not the
She's
face
so
of someone
sad.
someone who is enjoying herself. She has iridium corruption in her token picture. Damn.
So does Dermot. He's got a
Yep,
fucking
all the
crystal
Rockies
coming out
do.
of his chest.
We're all scarred.
Maggie now has 12 HP.
12 HP, brother. Hell yeah.
Hey,
Better than 0.
Dermot has fucking 9.
No, Dermot has a sword.
All right, Maggie's alive. Describe you going over towards the large ogre woman, saving her life.
Seeing her resting on top of the lake, I'm assuming bleeding, though he can't tell if it's blood or iridium corruption. Vegim places his hand on the least infected area, and sort of a shimmering gold waves out across her body, briefly pushing some of the iridium back, but then it takes the ground that was recovered before you hear a deep, long inhale from Maggie. She coughs her way back into consciousness.
Oh fuck. Oh, what's happening now?
He's no longer an angel thing, he's now an old man, so we'll see where it goes.
That was Maggie, by the way.
Yes.
All right. So that was your action.
Yes.
Some more movement and
I
bonus
do.
action.
I'm just gonna use dodge again, because fuck
Alright.
everything about this. And I will waste the key point on it. Patient defense.
All right. Excellent. Fantastic. Vera, go ahead and give me a death saving throw.
Woo!
You're good at these, right?
Wait, I clicked it. Hold on.
Should be 2 GM.
No, nice. That's a fail. See you later,
These
bozo.
these don't
That's
count if
another
they're
one.
these don't count if they're posted publicly. They have to be
Oh.
2 GM.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, way
good.
to
Gets your
burn your
9 and 3
bad
out of the way.
rolls.
Oh my gosh. Why is it taking so long to send?
Also, I don't know why you have a +1 to your roll.
I don't know either.
Okay. Noted. Thank you, Vera.
Yep, I'll
It's because she's from the land of shadows.
Call him.
Yes?
You notice something particular about Vera as she lays on the ground. The blood seeping from her body has stemmed her body more pale than usual. Vera is dead.
Huh?
Vera has died.
Huh?
Vera is killed.
But who was phone?
Damn.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
You put
Hit
the
her with
X
the
on
red
there?
X.
Oh, damn, shit.
Oh no.
Vera. What song would you like that we have here?
Yeah, hold on.
Flirting
think I
with
may have-
Disaster by Molly Hatchet.
No, just ones that you've sent me
Shake It
before,
Off
or
by
that.
Taylor Swift.
Sure. Yeah, let me go back and look through the MP3 files that I've sent you.
Yeah.
Just to have it.
I said it was gonna be somebody.
I'm surprised it wasn't me.
We threw those diamonds away to get this blue chick back.
me just make sure that it's the right.
Yeah.
Where I screwed it up. Sorry. Just rolling through our DM chat, trying to find the fucking MP3 because I deleted them all through my computer.
They should all be in the game, and if not, then I'll add it in.
Okay. Then I already know what song. I just wanted to see if I could find the MP3. I'll grab it real quick.
Is
You
it one
send the
that I
link
don't
to
have?
me, I can make it in like 2 seconds.
Is it one that I already have, or no?
I hope so. If not, then you
Just
will
message
certainly
me.
have it. Yeah. You'll have it here in a second.
He was hoping Dermot lied out his face to us when he said he didn't have anything left.
Already lied about that.
Oh no, that's all I got.
Ruidium corruption.
Here. I'll send it to you right now. There you go. That one. And then I'll send.
Yes. I
okay.
do have this one.
There you go.
Okay. Describe Vera's final moments.
Vera, overtaken by the sudden blast of radiating light, is on the floor convulsing. The spiritual flashbang sending her into a seizure, effectively. Foam bubbling out of her mouth as her eyes fight to stay open. She desperately claws at the ground around her, attempting to gasp back to life and catch her breath, but the shadow curse has started to work its way up from the tips of her fingers up toward her arm and elbow, and now, as time has passed, it's snaked her way through her veins, visible on the exposed flesh toward her heart. The shadow curse cracks and peels away at her very skin. The Shadarkai losing her connection to the material plane as her fingers start to fade and crack away to dust, deteriorating. Soon enough, the struggling, choking, and spitting of foam ceases, and Vera lulls her head back, eyes to the heavens above, and all life has passed beyond her. Her hands deteriorate where the very source of the actual shadow curse itself deteriorates, breaking down into dust, and over time, much of her body will soon follow suit. But for now, she's still corporeal, but diminishing in form.
It's starting with her hands.
Exactly.
Okay.
Alixian looks down with tears in his eyes. Another one. It never stops. I won't forget your face. I never forgot a single one of them. As you will haunt me too. Just like all the rest. He's going to do a legendary action. Strikes out with his Stoneheart dagger.
Oh, dang.
This is against Roth.
Yep, can't shield against that. I would still meet it. So, yeah, hits.
That's
Yeah,
12
so if
force
you
damage.
wanna-
I need a con saving throw.
Yeah, aware.
If I want to what?
If Landrick approves, you can take over IO to have something to do here.
I'm totally cool with that.
Okay.
Damn.
All right.
Roth gasps as this thing buries into him, but yeah, he barely resists the The petrification.
All right.
Uh,
Yeah, let me
I don't
give.
have.
Yep,
Yeah,
I'm about
please.
to do it.
Okay, cool.
Okay. The dagger, one of the blessings of the gods during the calamity, a vestige in its own right. This dagger of Corlon digs itself past your armor, and quicker than you're able to even think about getting your shield up. As it lodges within you, you can feel this cooling sensation, one that you remember feeling from the
Fighting the Medusa?
yes.
Yeah.
And immediately you tap within your inner reserves to be able to just barely resist the petrification, shaking away and moving away from the dagger that's in his hand.
He just gasps and coughs up more blood as the stone blade like pulls out of it's the neat little blossom of metal like that he punched clean through his mithril.
As he says to you, "You wonder if that self-doubt ever goes silent, don't you? I assure you it only gets louder. Oh, it screams."
I'm certain it does. And how about permitting yourself a degree of respite?
Give me another persuasion check.
Oh damn! Reaction persuasion.
Yeah.
1. Not a natty one. 1.
Nice. You roll a 2.
Mhm.
Oh, child, it's too late for me. Look at me.
Look at me.
9 at the top of the turn order.
She's kind of out of sorts over here, and she doesn't know what's going on. And there's the initial phase of conversation, and she calls Keonor over, kind of sits down by her, and she's like, "I wonder what's happening over there." And she's getting ready to call over as just as this crystal blast goes out. Is he done? Oh. So she knocks 2 arrows.
I mean, yeah, you see like the crystals impaling Vera's body, and essentially the shadow curse starting to disintegrate her body. You know that she's dead.
9 steadies herself, focuses up. Keonor kind of braces herself on the bottom limb of the bow, and she will fire 2 shots.
Shot.
18?
18 hits.
Team reload.
30.
That also hits.
They reload!
Con saving throws?
These are... Actually,
'Cause you
yes,
have the thing
because
stolen.
Ensnaring Strike, yeah, you're right. So twice, and he's a medium creature now, so he doesn't get an advantage on this.
He gets advantage because it's a magical effect.
Oh, okay, well, there you go.
24 and 25.
Alright, he makes them both.
Okay, so that's a 7 and a 9. That is 16 points of damage.
Plus
Something
an
you
8.
notice.
Plus
Huh?
an 8 for ice. 8 for ice.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'll be all.
So what did I say? 16?
Yes.
Yeah. So 16 plus 8 is 24. Something that you notice about this form of his is that he's not so godlike. He's not so unobtainable. This is Alixian, yes, but this is the bitter warrior that remains.
there any way to tell, like, if this is, like, truly him, or if we can get back to the Alixian?
I would say that if you're a little bit closer, you could possibly give me an insight check.
Okay. As in, you want me to move closer? I need to move closer to do that?
Yeah. Or at least be able to see through Kinor's eyes or something of the sort.
Oh, I'm reduced to 0 speed since I anchored, so I actually can't move this turn.
Could she?
Kienor could, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she kind of communicates that to Kienor, and she goes to fly out and recon.
From what you see, this man, he's dressed as Alixian. He bears all the markings except for the old age. From at least from this distance, Kienor is like, that looks like Alixian, just older.
All right. I didn't use my bonus action for anything. He's going
Did Kienor use her bonus action to infuse the strike?
Well, that's a reaction.
Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't technically have a bonus action, but she will use her action to dash 40 feet.
All right.
We will close into the fight,
Got it.
and that is the end of my turn.
Alixian looking around. He is going
Where the hell
to
those come from?
shoot his dagger upwards. You're just within range, Igor.
Mm-hmm. Misses.
All right. And then he's going to follow it up with a spear chuck.
Misses again. You're ducking into me.
And yeah, and then one final one towards Ratuma.
Like an advent for Igor. Yeah, that's gonna get through. And it will down him.
All right. Describe this warrior just lightning fast. I mean, you have to think all of this is happening before really you can react. Like this word of the calamity is certainly no.
Yeah, he's half a
jump.
breath after, just getting gouged in the chest from his dagger, and he's still trying to get his guard back up as he then sees this, this wily old figure twist around on his heel and fling these projectiles up at Igor, and like Roth's eyes track up kind of lazily, just from blood loss and fatigue and the Viridian corruption, all of this compounding, and like he sees Igor, like the attack's missing Igor, but his vision hasn't even dropped back down in time before he feels the a lancing pain strike through his like just right beneath his ribcage as he is skewered by the spear, and he just drops his gaze down to it, and just kind of weakly grabs the haft with like both hands as his sword falls from his grip, and he sinks to his knees.
Would you like to control Maggie while you're down?
Sure. Consolation. Hell yeah, I can do it.
Roth. There you go. There you go.
Fucking old Alexian's got hands, holy shit.
This old man's got hands.
Damn!
As he downs Ratuma, he calls out, "How is this still my fate? Don't you see this is all I know how to do?"
Still only my second time going unconscious this entire campaign.
Wow.
Oh, lucky you!
Are you serious?
Olem.
Yep.
We need to kill this guy.
Seems doing
Kill
that
this
for us.
fucking guy.
Colin, you have quite the predicament on your hand.
Yeah, you don't say.
Yeah. A dead friendly next to you and a downed one behind.
Column, his eyes are agape in horror as he looks over to his right, seeing Farah just disappear before his eyes.
She's
Before
not
him.
gone. Yeah.
For now. She's gonna disintegrate in a couple rounds, I'll say. If that's alright with you, Jim?
Well, it's essentially 1 minute. After 1 minute, you can no longer attempt any kind of revivify.
Well, there you go.
Reaching into his for his pouch of diamond dust, he looks, but he notices that he used whatever. There's still some left, however, not enough to cast Revivify. His heart sinks, realizing what's going to happen. And then also seeing Roth go down, he knows that he needs to act quickly, otherwise the same thing will happen to him as well. Not really knowing what to do, not expecting all this to have happened all at once, he, in a gut reaction, casts Healing Word on Roth.
Did you enjoy your stint as Maggie?
Yeah, get up.
Phew. I can still play her if you want it.
Yeah,
Paul's like, oh, thank God I don't have to play as an ogre.
Oh, God.
enjoy your 9 HP, don't spend it all in one place.
Thanks, man.
Assuming direct control. Alright, you are currently bloodied and prone.
After doing that, Column says to Alixian, "You speak as if you have no control of your actions. I've lost everything as well, Alixian. I was born to parents that didn't care for me. I found a new family, but they were all killed before my very eyes. And at the end of it all, one thing I learned is the world owes us nothing. We must find our own forgiveness for our own mistakes, for it is what us mortal beings are cursed and blessed with. We have but a limited time on this earth, and it's up to our own initiative to decide what we do. You don't have to keep shedding blood. You can stop right now."
Give me a persuasion check.
And that, plus some 1d4 because I'm still guided.
Righted.
Have you been doing
13.
con saving throws for your guided? Since you just took damage?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
I think it was
My
just
bad.
the one burst of ruidium, so 1, I guess.
17.
So is that a 13?
That is a 13.
Okay. You just see like this pain in his eyes, this hurt in his soul, as he says, "Words cannot soothe what I have gone through. Your naivety shows itself. The omens of Ruidus haunt me now as they did many moons ago. And this world has moved beyond me. There is no place in it for a bitter man such as I."
Then maybe if we knock some sense into you.
Yeah.
Well, you were gonna say something.
Yep, he's going to.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. That is a miss.
Yeah, nice. Describe how basically he strikes out with lightning speed towards you, but you're able to catch it.
Almost as if he saw it coming, almost in like a more translucent or a transparent form. The amulet glows as it sort of tells him to move to the left. As is this with the spear? Or what weapon?
This is the
oh,
dagger.
Stoneheart dagger. All right.
Yeah.
Can't read. He shoots out with his
Me neither,
dagger,
man.
but he's able to step to the side. And as he steps to the side, Column says, "I guess we'll have to knock some sense into you then." And he attacks with Frostbrand.
All right, nice.
It's a 7.
You're not flanking him anymore because Roth is down.
Sorry,
is
still
prone.
getting up.
True. All right.
So yeah, just a 13. It's not gonna cut it. Boomts.
Oh well. He dodges out of the way.
Alixian blocking it with his own spear or his own shield.
That'll be it for I think. I
Okay.
think I've done all I can do except movement, but
Dermot
That's
has a
it for
trick
me.
up his sleeve, thankfully.
does he?
He can cast Revivify once a day.
Oh, he doesn't have a spell
Like no
slot for
material
Revivify.
cost?
He used it on. Didn't he already use it? Like,
Might be like a.
As I
Like a
said,
feat,
everyone
victor
got
feat.
a full rest as they entered this area.
okay.
We'll
I
take
knew what I was doing.
it.
Well, all right then. If you allow it, then.
Vera?
Still no hands though.
Off fingers.
Dermot, being a man of principle and fairness, seeing how Column used his Revivify to revive one of his companions, he decides to do the same for Vera. That's his action.
I can't see much more death. Alixian, you're better than this.
That's an action.
Have Dermot try to persuade.
Okay. I'm not really sure what he would say, but I'll think of something.
I'll say something after you roll the check.
Oh, you want me to roll? Okay, I see.
Yeah, persuasion, which is, if he doesn't have that, then it's charisma. He may have it, though.
It doesn't look like he does. Charisma. 18!
Reggie.
Dermot calls out to him. Alixian, you and I are not too different. We want to save everyone. We want to save the world. And yet the whole world is against us. I'm just a goblin. But I've been able to at least help those around me and save the city. Save those lives around me, just like poor little Vera here. Alixian, you have no idea what's above. And you need to see it with new eyes. Leave this behind you. As Alixian hears these words. Do you mean it? You would truly lead me home? I don't know. I've survived for this long. Surely it was for some purpose. What is left of the world that I once knew? Alixian takes 30 points of damage.
Damn.
Damn. Hermit. Hurting him with word. I too have heard of.
As
My
you can
chemical
see, Column, at least being this close, his very stern and soulless eyes get a little bit of a sparkle within them.
Hey, yo.
Aya.
I guess Castell's not doing her anymore.
Alright, I gotta open it again. Wait, what happened to it?
I'll do it.
I don't think I ever
It's
got it.
fine!
I mean,
Yeah, no, wait. Actually, I do have it.
Multi-attack Iridium. Harpoon.
No! I was just
Harpoon.
about to click that.
Harpoon.
It's about me about 20 feet instead of 10 feet.
I don't think she hits any of those.
Not flanking. 8 misses,
Sorry,
14
guys.
misses, and a nat 1.
get up, bruh!
Get up, man!
86. Let's see.
the Alixian run.
I don't like this one. Let's see. Alright, this one's a little bit better. Striking out, she actually pierces her hand on one of the iridium spikes. She needs to make a charisma saving throw. And she now has disadvantage for the rest of the encounter.
Wow.
Nice.
Poor Io.
Oh, Io, my mind thought that was 9.
Mm-mm.
Where'd she go?
Alright, she gains 1 level exhaustion as well.
Oh, that's you.
Io jump scare.
The decisive combat. 128 kilobits per second.
Vera, explain Io going around and trying to best this ancient warrior, but basically, like, him able to defend himself is so beyond her skill level that she just, like, really gets just fucked up, just trying to attack and
Oh, she
Alixian
got-
just
Yeah.
yeah.
Did she get countered? Did she get like countered? She got hit. Is that what
You
you're saying?
can word it that way, but
Oh, okay.
essentially, yeah, she
Got
because
it.
of the
You
that
said-
one she took
Got it.
she-
You said
yeah.
fucked up, so that's why I wanted to ask. Okay, so
basically.
Io sees an opening, a gap in Alixian's security, and makes a mad dash round the flank of the 2 healers of the party to protect Dermot in the midst of his Revivify spell that he's casting. Coming in on Alixian's flank, she crunches down on Iridium Crystal right as Alixian turns toward the incoming sound. Io springs forth on 1 foot, leaning in for a stalwart jab right toward his center torso, only to be deflected across with the spear of the Apotheon. Smacking the spear aside, she uses smacking the harpoon aside. She uses the backside of it, where the pommel ought to be, and drives the pommel in a reverse grip down toward Alixian's shoulder blade, only for it to be smacked again aside. Using it almost like a bow staff, she tries to use the momentum and twist it into an upward slash, trying to cut the man in half from his bowels to his brains. But that too is stopped right in its tracks, only for him to deliver a swift, violent punch right into Aya's chest, forcing her back and preparing her for another onslaught against the man.
Yeah, and she now, her hand is now pierced by iridium, a iridium crystal, and she has 1 level exhaustion, another level of iridium corruption, and disadvantage for the entirety of the rest of the encounter. At the end of Io's turn, he is going to
Do nothing.
against Io. I don't know if a 16 hits. I don't think it does.
Does not.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah.
This is just barely.
Izzy calls out to her. I see you, child. Izzy also looks up. And I see you, Igor.
My turn?
Yep.
Sounds
Just
like
as
it.
he says this time, he's been talking, he says that the eye above, and the boots that had been holding him aloft flicker out from 20 feet above, and Igor's mighty form rockets down straight towards the old man Alixian. And Igor, with his last quip pointed directly down, braced by his arm, attempts to drive the sword deep into Alixian. As he's falling, you see the steam billow forth from him and immediately be caught in the wind as he's falling. Shut up. As he tries to drive his sword directly into, he's gonna rage. And he will try and make an attack as he's falling onto the Alixian.
Onto the Alixian.
23.
23 is going to hit. However,
Comma. Pause for
however,
effect.
comma. He's going to
Whoops.
Ooh.
Dum, dum.
Noted.
So he misses that then.
Yeah,
Igor attempts to
but
drive.
he stops your first attack.
Igor attempts to drive his entire weight into his sword into Alixian. And as he's rocketing towards the earth, Alixian's deft, godlike speed catches the blade on his own spear just as the point nears his chest, and with his rippling muscles holds it in air, Igor's feet landing on the ground. The sword holding down. Igor's pushing his entire weight into the old man, trying to put his sword into, but Alixian is powerful. Igor leans in as he's holding his sword in his weight, and he says, "This well of pity that you find yourself in is bottomless. There is only one way for you to get out of it, and it is under your own power."
Give me a
Igor will,
persuasion check. Or intimidation, either one.
16.
Pretty good. Yeah.
That's not bad
Oh.
for a straight roll like that.
Oh, straight.
Yeah, for a plus
I know.
0.
Yeah,
You raging?
I am raging.
Then you now have advantage on intimidation checks.
Don't think I have.
Didn't we do that before? And that was like a berserker.
I might have been
Whatever.
a
Yeah,
berserker
yeah, it's a
thing. Yeah, it's because
berserker.
it's the only thing I play when I play
I don't.
barbarian.
Yeah, I don't have any of the cool, like social skill stuff that goes along with being a barbarian.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah, but what about your character?
Damn.
I'm a social rogue in real life. All right.
Expertise.
Oops, if you were a weapon, you would be the last clip.
Oh my god.
Ooh, drums.
Very martial sounding.
Oh,
As you
it's
call out to
interesting.
him, to pull himself up by his own bootstraps, essentially. He says, "I want to forgive myself. I don't know how. I've heard echoes of the most beautiful things from the surface. Laughter, music, joy. I want to see them, to know them again. How could the gods ever forgive me for what I have done? I'm too old for redemption. He takes another 30 points.
Igor, pressing down on the blade, says to him, "We have already forgiven you. Please forgive me for this." And Igor is going to immediately let off the weight on his sword and immediately shoulder check him with his blade to try and knock him to the floor.
All right.
25.
That hits.
And he's going to use a superiority die. What would to do a trip attack.
Strength saving throw.
Oh,
I'm sure he well, that's the damage. Extra damage. His DC would.
I think it's a fail.
Yes, it is. Let me double check. Got too much shit.
Oh, okay. You're right on his token. That's why I was like, what the fuck? I
Where'd
can't
he
see
go?
his shit.
Where's my shit? Yeah, DC 17.
Yeah, he fails. He is now bloodied. He is also prone.
Nice.
As this old man, I mean, he's beating up on haggard warriors. This old man is weak compared to you.
oh, he's got a +9 strength save. I don't know if he's weak exactly.
Igor
Igor's better than that.
knocks him to the floor and recoils in a stand, and with his shield up, says to him, "The sun shines, the grass grows, and all of it is unburdened by your memory. The only man holding on to this, to your past, is you. And that is Igor's.
Thank you. All right. He's going to legendary action.
Please.
Coward kill. Coward krill.
Get up, stand up. And so that's half movement.
I imagine he kips up. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
An old man, he's got to show up.
It's like Pastel said, he's like King Boomy from Avatar.
He's gonna, he's gonna move over here. Got that.
He's got some-
Hey, that is without opportunity attacks.
Dude has some meaty quads.
Big, meaty quads.
All right, Maggie.
Oh, can I go?
Do you want to control her?
No, can I control
Oh,
my
I'm
character?
sorry. I'm fucking A. I'm sorry.
It's okay, you know, like I'm reeling, you know.
Right. Roth.
Girdling, kind of breath rattling back into his form, he will also leap up as he just senses, like, he wasn't really able to focus on like what Igor had just done or what he'd been saying. Things still just kind of bleary-eyed and echoing. But he notices, he feels him like rush by him, and he leaps up after to pursue. And, yep, 20 feet to stand up. Oh, my character sheet. Where is it?
He dropped it on the floor.
Oh, God. And my
It's
sword.
lost in the papers.
I really want to, like, face step in front of him for the flavor, but I also want to take a healing potion, and that's a bonus action, so... You know what? Flavor. Yeah, he face steps in this face. As he lurches up, he like, pushes himself upwards, and grabbing his sword, he will face step just in front of him. Let's see, what's the what's the torn order looking like? Okay, yeah, I don't think I'd be able to. Actually, The advantage would be nice, but yeah, no, he might just like legendary reaction floor me if I like hold off until I'm flanking with somebody else. So yeah, he'll just go into the swings. His final flurry. A 17, I imagine, probably doesn't hit.
Does not.
How about a 20?
Yes.
And a 31.
Yes.
God damn.
18
not-
and 16. That's 24? No, 34. Describe doing a lot of damage to him.
Okay,
And
yeah.
Equip, if you would.
Yeah, I got something in mind. Yeah, so like he lunges like into kind of like into a low sprint, just blood still just kind of pouring out of the now largely healed just perforations that have been riddling his frame, and he grits his teeth and clenches his eyes as he propels himself forward, through the briefest sojourns into the Feywild, or just that liminal transdimensional space that he's so accustomed to, and he is swinging as he materializes, just flashes in front of Alixian as he is beginning to stop and kind of, I imagine, turn around and like look back towards us, but Roth's right there, and reflexively, even now, like this wizened 8th century old, plus thrice blessed, herald and champion of the gods is still able to get that shield up reflexively for that first strike, but then Roth presses forward. He proceeds, and he aims like a savage kick at like the side of his knee, exposed by the shield lifting up, and that locks down his guard. And then he takes like a pommel strike to the back of the head, and as Roth retracts, like the blade also catches the side of his neck, and it doesn't hit anything vital, but it's just down his neck and down his collarbone. It just drags almost the entire length of Tethran Voralde's sword, and it's just opening up this nasty gash through his ancient his ancient leathers, or whatever exactly he's wearing as a breastplate. And then he pulls his sword free, and there's just Alixian's blood, his blood, like both running down the length of the blade, pooling between them, and he's panting heavily, looking at him, barely conscious. Roth barely consciously. Seek that forgiveness at their feet, then. The gods.
Give me a persuasion check. With
Okay.
Advantage.
Whoa! It's the negative one. 15.
Not bad.
Looking down, he sees the blood pooling in the cracks of the
Oh yeah, like
the temple. This little
Avandra's,
shrine of Avandra.
I'll say it, visage.
Yes.
Woo!
The blood forming on her lips and into her hair. The Changebringer showing a path as your own blood is also doing the same. And he looks down at it, and looks up at you.
Thanks.
You came so far to find me. I hardly even know you. Altuma. Halathrim. Looks behind him. Igor Blackstaff. Vera. Nine. Maggie. Vegim. Colin. And all the others that fell on the waysides. I could feel your presence, but I don't even know who you are. I don't even know of this world that has persisted without me. I've just felt lost and alone. Bitter and cold.
You asked for help. We all answered.
You see, as there's something to him as he kind of stands erect once more, but this time not with any sort of combative demeanor, but one of a solemn, full acceptance. I see. As his body is awash in light.
Damn.
Phase 4.
What you see standing in front of you is an old, hunched over, but kind-faced man. One with hair complete white, the scars of battles old, and a musculature that still persists from his hard and long life. His knuckles aching and gnarled, yes, but instead of grasping the spear, the shield, and the dagger, he grasps a walking stick. The Apothian looks towards the sky. He takes in a long breath, then releases it. Shuddering as tears run down his face. A smile of relief comes over his countenance. My soul feels so light, he whispers. He locks eyes with each of you one by one and says, "Please, let us leave this cursed place. I am completely at your mercy, and I will only go if you deem it necessary. As I said before, you are my judge."
Poor 9.
I'm going to go through an entire round, as essentially this would have taken a moment. So people can heal, people can do whatever they feel is necessary. But we're going to start from Maggie. So she would essentially just kind of raise her feet and join the rest at the top. Because that's all she has the movement for. He's out of her range. She could do a disadvantage strike, but I don't think she's going to do so. Vegim.
Following Maggie up, hearing the sounds of combat stop and catching brief bits of the conversation from down below, he'll climb up the rocks to investigate what's going on. Assuming I see all of that stuff, I'm generally just checking everyone over, making sure no one's dead or dying. He hands a healing potion to the 3 directly around him.
Thanks.
Yeah, I've got 3 still. Yeah, that's fine.
What kind of
It's just a normal healing, so 2d4 plus 2. So, I'll give it to Dermot because I know he was on Death's Door. And then I know Colin can heal
A lot of
himself, so I
people
want to
are
Vera.
not doing well.
And then,
Don't worry about me or Colin. They'll be
yeah.
okay.
And then I'll throw one to Io as well. So Io, Vera, and Dermot because Dermot
Thanks.
dry. We'll get a 2d4 plus 2 healing potions so they're not dying.
9 points.
9 HP. 500 hit points.
500.
It's like Asmodeus' health pool.
Real.
Meanwhile, 120 feet away.
I'm doing just fine, partner.
What's going
Chilling.
on over there?
Hello.
Who's that old lady?
I'm assuming she could see there was no like rush or worry in Vegim's movements as he was coming up to the top. Other than that, he's just observing for now, reserving judgment until it gets round to the top of the shit. Jump, sorry.
Damn.
Hitting
Okay.
the vape too hard, son.
Yeah, it was.
Vera.
I mean, Vera doesn't have any healing magic at all, so I think she wakes up and she rolls over. Her hands from the revivify spell starting to rematerialize in some portions, but it's an incredibly slow process. It's going to take a while before she's recovered from the shadow curse. Much of her flesh still cracked in with pulsating, pulpated black veins that snake up her arms like cracked glass, starts to subside, but enough of it's still prevalent to give her shock and worry. She looks around, sitting before trying to stand, only to fall back onto her ass once again. Catching the potion, she kind of nestles it between the two nubs of her wrists, gulping it down as fast as she can, only to stand up again thereafter and meander over to Colum to lean up against his shoulder for some balance.
It's alright, Vera. You're safe now.
Did I? Die?
Well, we can talk about that later.
I
made sure you're alright, Vera. Let's just keep it that way. Stay behind us.
my thanks. It will be remembered. And
Nine.
that's all she does.
Go
ahead.
Nina's kind of watching this happen, and then she sees the flash of light and the renewed Alixian, and she kind of, after minutes worth of combat against all 3 of his forms, she's exhausted. She drops the bow and kind of falls to her knees, crawls into the shrine of Sahana, and flips over onto her back, looking up at the roof of the shrine, the gazebo, if you will. And that's where she stays. She'll cast Tireless on herself. And Keonor will use the rest of her movement to perch on Maggie's shoulder.
Ah, my shoulder!
Does 12 points of damage. Maggie is now down. No.
Damn it, Maggie!
Fantastic. Call him.
He battered and bloodied, blood trickling from his mouth and various wounds on his body. Seeing this frail old man, he sheaths his sword and puts the shield back on his back and makes his way to limp towards Alixian. Alixian, you asked for forgiveness or our judgment, but it's just as you said. You hear glimpses of the joy and the light in the world that exists because of you. You do not need forgiveness or redemption. You've done more than anyone could ever be asked for, especially with the curse you've been born with. The only burden you carry yourself now is your own self-doubt and hatred for yourself. Let go of it. You've done so many good things for the world. See that in yourself. That's why we're all here.
I look forward to seeing it. But I understand how much of pain I've inflicted on everyone. I will go with you. See the world above. If you permit it. All of you.
I don't know about everyone else, but for my part, I think you've more than earned it.
Do you mean it?
Of course.
Nice. We're flanking McCollum. Let's stomp this guy.
Ha! No, I'm just kidding.
I think we have to call him.
That'll be it for Colin.
Alright. What's Dermot doing?
I think Colin and Dermot being very similar in terms of very empathetic individuals will also move up next to Colin. I'm not sure what he would say, so I don't know if you want to take control of that. But,
Sure.
But I will leave that to you.
As Dermot approaches, he kind of, gives a knowing look up to Maggie and looking at Io, he kind of gives her a very gentle nod with a bit of a smile. Kind of like her spear upward, ready, but he places his hand on hers and she kind of reads the situation as Dermot approaches. Alixian, I know you're just a fellow from a previous time, and things have moved on. But something hasn't changed, and that's the good in your heart. Your willingness to assist others. Just because you had to be a foot soldier in the calamity and fighting on behalf of those innocents and the gods. You being Ruidus born doesn't change any of that. I also think that you should be able to return to the surface. There's something different about you now. At least from what I can tell. Io. Nine, did you want to control Io for this? If not, I can do so.
No, he hates her.
Yeah, I think it's better if you do it. Not
Okay.
because I hate her.
You still hate her, but let's not lie.
Io just takes one step forward and standing next to Igor. Igor, your turn is practically concurrent with hers. Would you want to stay where you are or move forward as well?
Igor's gonna move forward.
Okay, go ahead and move forward, and I'll place her where would be appropriate.
Igor is still raging. Going to make his way to the front of Alixian.
Aya moves forward and kind of gives you an appreciative nod. As she looks at you differently now. There's not really that sense of competitiveness or feeling like you're in the way or any sort of typical Io. As Io kind of tears streaming down her face as she thinks about those friends of hers that she's lost along the way. And here he is, standing before her and the rest. I can't bring back what I've lost, but at least can bring you back, Alixian. All of us can. I think you've been absolved of what torments you. You're giving yourself another chance, and as such, I'll do the same. Igor.
As Io finishes, Igor still standing, looming over the hunched, old, white-headed Alixian. Igor is still chugging and puffing through his rage, sending out tendrils of steam, red eyes glowing as he looks at Alixian. See for a moment that he tightens his fists on the hilt of the last quip, kind of eyeing Roth and Column for a moment. And it lasts for 2 moments. And then the tension starts to lessen and the rage fade. I would not have dragged myself across this globe away from my family if I did not think you deserved it. Every warrior builds their own prison of regret and sorrow. Igor looks over his shoulder at 9, and then even over at Vera. And they have helped me see through my own. And now we are here to help you see through yours. I absolved you. And Igor would like to, with one of his big pauldrons, would like to reach out, if he can, if Alixian doesn't withdraw, and kind of place a shoulder on place a hand on Alixian's shoulder.
Yeah, it's like Paul doing what?
He does not move away from your movements. He is putting himself at your mercies.
Igor, as he is looking in Alixian's eyes, lovingly. I'm just kidding. Igor, as he's got his hand on his shoulder, he'll go, besides, there is someone on the surface I think would really like to meet you.
Nah, that's not the right. Not the right. Okay.
It's Igor's turn.
Roth.
Kind of swaying in place, face very blanched and pale from blood loss. He does his best to straighten up. He kind of like leans back and sort of eases out of his previous ready stance, and he lets like the tip of Tethram Varalde's sword kind of like drift towards the ground as he sees Igor move in and begin saying these things, and the others kind of addressing him from the south, from the across the like Evandra's shrine. Takes a breath, and as like Igor kind of like claps the wizened Alixian on his shoulder, he brings the sword back up, but into a salute. Just kind of holding it sort of just rigidly vertical in front of him. At this point, like his desert robes are just tattered. His hood and helmet are off. Like his hair has come down at this point. It's messy, and it's just kind of cascading down his like back down to like the small of his back, and he holds the salute with an expression of earnest respect for a moment before that sardonic little sneer grin curls one side of his mouth. You managed 8 centuries well for a human. That's it for me.
All right. Maggie is going to just kind of nod and approach with Kinor on her shoulder, just giving a solemn nod. Veggie.
Maggie will sort of look around, see what's going on. Generally out across the lake, see if anything's getting funky with it. And then he'll turn back around to the group. So, well, why are we still here?
Sorry, what was that?
Why are we still here? Let's leave.
It's to give everyone the
you-
reaction in this first turn.
Everyone needs to. That's the whole thing. Is Alixian can only be freed if everyone agrees.
Yeah.
He's just making a joke. Character's just saying.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
I see. I thought that was a non-character question.
No.
Okay.
He's agreeing. He's like, alright, let's bounce. We have done our job.
He does the Midwestern thing, and he stands up quickly and slaps his thigh.
Yep.
Well,
Well,
Who,
let's get a move on.
Soul.
Time to hit the old dusty trail.
Who is not given their permission?
9.
What about
I
Vera?
don't think Vera has either.
Vera, is it my turn then, or
It is, yes.
Vera gives a jaded look at the Apothian. From all of the conversation that has gone on, can I try and insight check this guy and see? if it-
Absolutely.
Okay,
I'm surprised no one else has.
thank you.
We
We're all
believe
very
in people.
tired.
We
Anyone
take
wanna
people
help?
at their word, alright?
Anyone want to help me with this, or is it just me alone? Because I've only got a +2.
I'm taking this man for his word.
Yeah, sorry, Miss Nubbins. I want out of here.
Boop.
Nice.
You didn't see it, but I rolled a nat,
Nat
1
one.
to GM.
Oh. I rolled
Oh.
a 100.
You die.
What does that do?
Opposite ends of the spectrum. They cancel out, right?
Right?
Vera
You
suffers a fatal
wholeheartedly
brain
believe this
aneurysm.
man
That
have
is-
an aneurysm.
I'm gonna say that Vera.
Strokes.
Ruins everything, and he's hostile again.
Vera, you are so internal with what has just shook your core. The shadow curse picking and racking your body. That you pass out. And while you're like Maggie catches you and kind of pulls you together. You have one word left to give as far as the fate of this man who stands in front of you.
Forgiven.
Nine.
Hey, you guys.
What?
Hey, you guys!
And I can see through Kinor, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
You
I'm
can see
guessing
things and relay it.
Find familiar, I think, yeah. So I'm
Well,
mixing
yeah, I
it
have
up
to
with-
cast it through Beast Sense.
Okay.
But 9 is there, chilling for a while. Eventually, she gets up after having said a prayer to Saturn, and she'll walk over.
She casts Dimension Door. Oh.
Nope. You have to wait 3 turns for me to get there.
Okay, 9, you eventually make it over.
There we go.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
That part in the cutscene where like it was requiring player input, and so the people are just standing around staring at each other.
Yeah, the party needs to be gathered
The
for this
NPC
door to
is supposed
open.
to initiate the dialogue is like got stuck behind a little wall and finally walks over.
Walking in place, then teleports because the pathing fucked up.
Yeah.
Let me leave now.
Hey, 9, yay or nay? Take the old man with us or what?
Oh, of course, yes. Please get me out of this place.
Oh, Alixian, one last thing. Igor kind of holds out a palm full of ruidium. That's not permanent, right?
That is a mark of this place. It is a mark of my shame. I don't know what's going to happen. But as sentenced by the blades of the medallion, and those who tarry with them, I am freed. I am the Apothian, and I am not alone. Let us go. Let us leave this cursed place.
When David heard.
Let's see here. He goes over towards the water and steps within it, sinking down into its depths, essentially welcoming each of you to join him. As you disappear beneath the waves, you find yourself moving through this complete black once again. You feel the iridium that corrupts you break free and dissipate. You feel it leave your weapons, the objects that you carry, the things that fill you with such sorrow and dread. You swim upwards now, up a deep and long chasm. Following Alixian, you see that you're all granted the ability to breathe water and swim unimpeded, both with the aid of the amulet, but also Alixian himself. But something worrisome greets you.
Of course it does.
as the rudium all around that you were familiar with is gone. And as such, you feel a tremendous tremor in the waters as the Netherdeep itself begins to collapse.
Oh.
You are now within the depths of the what is this area
Sunken City of
called?
Kilmore?
No, the sanctuary of despair that you were once in, where you had fought
Oh.
Gaenon. You pass this area where you can see on the ledges as you swim upwards Gaenon's belongings that had sunk below. 9. What are on these ledges?
Let me pull it up real quick.
No, it's like she should be in this chamber, right?
That's right, she should be. That's right.
Like that 2.5 Men memes. Like, I think we're forgetting something. Nah, if it were important, we'd have remembered. Nah, it's just sitting there in the fucking rain.
It was the robe of useful items, the ring, and the rope climbing were the 3 items that he dropped. 9 will snag one and she feels pissed.
Wait,
What was the ring?
Nobody ever got to
Oh,
identify it, so I can't really say. But it was the ring that you got, or I don't know if you were there, but essentially when we did like our Egypt side quest.
Alright, just imagine this space without the thing there. That's what the space looks like.
I'm tempted by this ring. After all, why shouldn't I?
such a strange fate that
We're
such a
no
small
longer
thing
tolerant,
could
by the
cause
way.
so much fear and doubt.
Just another question: is the amulet still functioning on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
It is a vestige of divergence and not tied to rudium in any
Cool.
way, shape, or form. If you could just pop down what these things are in chat 9. But you're able to collect them as you arise to the surface. You see, essentially, as you gather the last piece and you can see this chamber, you see a large rock fall in between the midst of you all, deep within the depths, as you had to swim out of the way of it. No. Alixian the Apothian can see what is occurring and calls out, "Oh, lords, goddesses, gods, no. Not today. I am changing my fate. Do you see me, Rudis? I am changing my fate. Come with me. We must leave. I will see the sun again."
9 follows after grabbing the robe of useful items.
Igor
You
will
can't
grab
loot
the
yourself.
Rope of climb.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, nobody else
take
was fucking
the
saying they
ring.
were grabbing it, so
You know what?
We're getting around to it.
Vegim's taking the ring.
Alright,
Nice.
Nice.
go for it.
All right.
All right, you heard the man. We got to get out of here quickly.
I don't know this place. It feels familiar, but so strange and alien at the same time. Where should we go?
Trust me, we know it. We know it, right?
Maybe.
is it the same layout as previous, or have
Yes.
things changed? Okay, then yeah, 9 will lead them through.
All right, 9 up front, leading the party. Where are you heading?
I mean, we technically don't have the map in front of us, so I can't necessarily tell you, but
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could.
back
You-
towards the crystal, like, serum. Or actually, no, sorry. Back towards the room where we found Alixian's spear, past the moon, and then we're gonna be like it's kind of a nondescript room that we have to pass through there, and then we'll get to the stairs that lead upward.
It isn't that a Isn't that a place we can pass through somewhere?
I need a dexterity saving throw from everyone as a rock falls.
In the waterfall area.
Woo!
I don't need any from the rivals. I'm just gonna have them automatically succeed.
Nice.
Hey, can I be one of the rivals?
No.
Dexterity save, you said, right?
Yep.
Hey.
It's okay. I'm sure it's like DC 5.
Actually, it was. So if you had a 5 or lower, then you're fucked. But otherwise, you were fine. It would have crushed you as you were all on the kind of side of the chasm here. 9, go ahead and give me an intelligence check. Same with you, Igor. See if you can remember about this thing that you had mentioned.
Can I make this a survival check, maybe?
Yeah, I will accept that as well. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I was meant to help my fiance with something. I'll be right back.
Wow.
I'm your fiance.
Yeah, I'll be right quick.
You just know he got the little, like, text. Ahem. Tap, 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 tap.
You don't get it, I'm DMing! Session 101!
It's Wednesday! You know I'm busy on Wednesdays!
He's a better man than me. That's exactly what I would have told her.
I'm a better father than you, Rake.
I'm a better father than you, Rake.
Well,
What happened, Rick? I thought you weren't the good guy anymore. Ain't that what you said? You right here, right now, you ain't gonna fight for him? That's not why I'm a better father than you, Rake.
Hey, no.
A good partner would recognize when their other is busy, right? You think?
well,
I feel like that's a very personal statement that you're trying to make a point about your own relationship.
What do you mean?
the thing is that Lendrick said he would help her with something. So that he did that himself.
yeah.
He didn't
Well,
agree to a
yeah,
time.
that's
There's
not what I'm
nothing
trying to say.
notarized about that statement, you know?
We
Not
don't
what
know
I'm
if there
trying to
wasn't anything notarized. It could have been scheduled out weeks in advance. They could have gotten approval from the committee.
You know what? That's true. You're right. I don't know all the details.
Do you think he got permit approval on that one?
What the?
Triple stamp.
Triple stamped.
Not just stamped, but like the little like embossing stamp thing that notaries use.
Sorry, I'm back.
Or the shit you see on Instagram with the perfect
back,
gift for
we're
your,
locked
for your
in.
girlfriend.
Locked in.
Okay,
9.
okay.
Yes. Looking, you're like hearing Igor mention it. You look around through your eye patch and you see the translucent wall to your south that leads to the portal room.
All right, then she kind of directs him that way. You're right, Igor. This way. This wall here.
All right, everybody go. I'll make sure everyone gets in.
So just in case, during the swimming, I use a bonus action to drink a health potion. Because I don't like being in
Absolutely.
single digits.
Yep, that's a perfectly acceptable thing for you guys to do right now.
Suck on it like an otter pop.
Colin will hand bear a potion of greater healing.
Ugh. She gratefully takes it.
You know who's still alive on the other
What's-
side of this portal?
What's the stat on the greater healing?
Stand by.
Okay.
All right, entering this space, the walls are crumbling quickly. I need either a athletics or a acrobatics check to be able to deal with the collapsing room.
Damn. Stacked.
Get us out of this fucking hole.
I've been rolling mid for the past like 3 sessions. Holy.
Colin, you
Oh,
said it was
boy.
greater. I can just.
I'm gonna use inspiration. Yeah.
All right.
That's a little
Nice.
better. We'll take that.
All right, this was a group check.
44
You all
plus
passed.
4.
As yeah, Colem, you're about to be destroyed, absolutely destroyed by a rock, and Roth and Igor just brace up against it, kind of keeping it from just absolutely just destroying you. As they kind of roll it off to the side, and it slams into the statue of Alixian. You see the portal begin to flicker and fade, as Alixian himself, seeing this glorified representation of himself, he essentially like really quickly does a stone shape to kind of keep it at least melded in place long enough for you to be able to move through it.
Oh, that was close.
Ego and I go hut hut as we hurl it off to the side.
Hut, hut.
Hut, hut.
And those guys on D-Day, they didn't even stretch.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's what this place looks like anyway. All right, in this chamber, you can see that there are quite a few wayward creatures. All right, let me spawn everything in as. Or how much time do we have left for Vigim and?
I mean, I can
Column.
keep going. Let's do it.
Vigim?
I could squeeze another half an hour.
Sorry, say again?
I could do another half an hour, 45 minutes. Like a push. If everyone else wants to keep going, I'm happy to keep going.
We're action dashing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way we're fighting this.
Okay. I will say then, let's just do this Theater of the Mind style. You see a slithering bloodfin, as well as one of the light devourers. How is the party going to make it past these two creatures to be able to get to the portal out?
Farrah can hold monster the slithering bloodfin if you guys want to help with the other.
I'll fucking banish the other one. Let's get this shit out of here.
You got it.
All right.
And I will be
what
on
other-
standby to fire at one of these with, because I still have ensnaring strike up to hopefully maybe hold it in place.
All right.
Actually, no, never mind. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this instead. Action, conjure animals, and I will conjure 2 squids to go and attack them.
All right.
And Wendell.
Nice.
Banishing one, the hold monster dealing with the other one. The squids go forward to try and protect your route forward, as a massive giant shark that was initially corrupted by iridium, basically bleeding out, arrives through the portal towards you,
Oh.
and essentially just like kind of like Star Wars Episode 1, where it's like the big ass sea monster swimming past, like with a mouth agape. How are we gonna deal with this?
Well, one
Final
squid,
obstacle.
since he
Die.
banished one creature, would have nothing to attack, and probably thusly go in and try and stop the shark.
All right, the squid sacrifices itself as it gets completely devoured by this absolutely megalodon-sized giant
Damn.
shark. Alixian, looking on with a worried eye, calls out to you, "Keep going! There is an end to this!"
How close is the shark? What's its range to us?
It's dealt with. Keep going.
Okay. Alright.
Go, let's go.
Also, I was wrong there. Giant octopi.
Oh, okay. That's even cooler.
Much more intimidating.
Like giant calamari.
Hey man, it's pretty big.
I can
It
go
works,
for
it
some
works.
calamari
For you.
right now.
All right. Moving through the portal. Let's see here. You arrive on the other end. This portal open, flickering, and fading. You see the ruidium crystals that adorned all around this place are missing. The ruins, all that remains. There is a terrible gout or spout of water, as you can see that the colors of this portal shift and fade. The Netherdeep may be collapsing because ruidium is not holding it open, but the portal subsists. This remains a portal to the sea plane.
Oh, the water
Yeah.
plane of water. Okay.
Ank'Harel is not going to start or
Drought out.
dry out. That's yeah.
Elemental plane of water. There we go.
Yeah. As you're in this space and you begin swimming back, you eventually return to the surface.
Oh god.
Man, am I glad to see this fucking splash.
Coming out of a Skyrim dungeon after like an hour.
Lemmy
Oh my
waking up.
god,
It's
is
like
that
the
the
forest when
sun?
you finally get out of a fucking cave.
Pulling yourselves from the depths of the Netherdeep, past Kael Moro, the drowned city, you feel the warmth of the sun once again. As you're here in Ank'Harel. There is a certain amount of epilogue, but if you need to run Column and Vegame, that's fine.
Like I said, I can probably do another 45 minutes. Down for some epilogue.
Okay.
I'm invested, man.
Vegame?
And like I said, I can probably squeeze half an hour, 45 minutes.
Okay.
Monologue away, homie. Monologue away.
Alright. Another D's chat for Alixian the Absolved, the Apothian amongst the people of Ank'Harel.
Oh.
Look at him.
I can almost hear the peacocks.
The peacocks are assholes.
Yes,
They
they
sure
are.
are.
They are.
Love their charm.
So, being in the space, you can see the light in Alixian's eyes as he can see that it was all worth it. Corlon guided my hand. Evandra, she let my feet be swift, my aim true. Sanine hid me. And while Rudis cursed me, Katha shielded me. Gods, forgive the souls of those who have gone before me, but I feel as though mine has been forgiven. Thanks to all of you.
Roth is just really tired, but he has the wherewithal to ask. What will you do now?
Say again, sorry.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. It's okay. He's an old man. I got you. Yeah.
Old man.
He's lost
Yeah.
his moons. Oh. Roth asks, what will he do now?
I would like to live amongst the people here. Write a book, maybe.
Yeah, that tracks. I think that would be a bestseller. Actually, you should.
How should I don't even know where to go.
I know a place. Yor looks at the rest of the party.
Where? What?
I'm half dead. I can't read your mind right now.
We've been the step aside, everybody.
Oh, I would love to go to the step aside again.
Please.
Okay.
We'll go there soon.
You all have room and board at the Temple of Iron.
Step aside this home, no.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
call him. I'd like to
voice in the
see
sky.
She-Ra again. Voice in the sky.
I'd like to get my fingers back, please.
They've got food. And frankly, I don't really feel like explaining myself to the Cobalt Soul at the moment. That time will come, but not today, I think.
Speaking of today, what day is it?
Hey, you! Igor,
Yells at the peacock.
yells at the peacock, bird! No, he yells at like the nearest person walking in the street. Do you know what day it is?
A day of light in my soul. Be pleased. The affliction is no more.
That's good. Do you happen to know what the calendar date is?
Why? Did you just make it into town?
Yeah, we've been on a long trip, yes, and we don't know. We've lost track of time.
Looking.
I mean, we've been down there so the last day we knew was the 3rd of Curacao.
Been a year.
It's been 85 years.
It's been 8,000 years.
500 decades.
I don't know if you can feel it, but there's a certain nip in the air. It is the first day of winter, friend. The 2nd of Duskar. Berniv.
How much, not specifically knowing the calendar offhand, how much time is that? Well, it's multiple
month.
weeks. Month.
Yeah.
Whole month.
For you that are from Wildmount, you would know it very well as a day of mourning for casualties in war, and many light candles to commemorate those lost. This would absolutely have a lot of weight on you, Colin. Especially knowing that it's essentially like Veterans Day or Memorial Day.
Oh, what about Remembrance Day for the
Oh
Commonwealth?
my god. Yeah, that too. Sorry, I didn't step away like 20 minutes ago, whenever I should have, to assist my fiance with something, and then she just kind of blew up on me. So, I'm being distracted by that right now. She was trying to leave the house without the cat coming inside, and I wasn't there playing defense, so she just got really fucking pissy with me. She's like,
Handle
bye
what you
then.
gotta handle, brother.
Couldn't she have gone out the back door? Were her hands encumbered?
Yeah.
Oh,
I get it, man. I get
get more hands.
Play defense.
Okay. moving from the Owl Square to the step aside, you see that what he has said, it rings true. Um, there's sort of a bit of elation with the people, as it seems as though there were kind of rough times. And you can see many of the signs of a very militant and haggard society that is still present, but is now on the mend. As martial law was established, checkpoints are set up everywhere, but people are just kind of walking around with a elation.
I'm glad we did not have to see what was wrought on this city.
I don't know. I kind of. Are there any like boarded up buildings? Are we seeing like quarantine zones and shit?
Yeah, what happened to all the ruidium corruption that we were hearing happen right before
Like
we left?
Dunwall from Dishonored.
It's exactly what I
There-
was thinking. I was like, this
Right.
is Dunwall now.
Or Karnaka from 2.
It's exactly.
Actually, Karnaka would be a better
Mhm.
analog here.
Oh,
Don't-
Karnaka, my
Don't
Karnaka.
do it. I knew you were gonna sing the song.
Oh, no, there's somebody next to me. I don't want to. That'd be weird.
Oh, he's just
I already
listening
know
over
what
your
it is,
shoulder.
man.
hmm
But yeah, maybe we should have come up at least once.
Is there any? Sorry, you asked a question. Was there any?
Nine was like curious if there's like boarded up housing and
Oh, yeah.
quarantine zones and things of that. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. This is that's definitely a stark change.
We out here in plague now.
That makes me curious as to what's happened to the city, like all the places we've been. Has anyone died through iridium corruption? Do you think?
I imagine some must have.
Hopefully, Prolix. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
If the gods are kind. Well, maybe we can go talk to the owners, the Scar Bears at the step aside, and they'll tell us what happened.
Will they
Love
be
to
as
see Shara again.
informed as
She's
anyone?
doing okay.
Back on the streets of Ankarel.
I guess the consolation is whatever we did down there seemed to help the city quite a lot.
Yeah, we're heroes and they don't even know it.
Seems to be a common theme.
So
Very true.
you're heading towards the step aside?
Yes, please.
Okay. Going through the crowded, familiar streets to the step aside.
Brother
You
Rivals
arrive seeing Irwan, Kali, and Shira. All also with joyful elation as they crack open a bottle of wine and they see your faces. Shira comes out and hugs Colum. Callie says, be pleased. Welcome. I see you've been spared from the curse.
Yeah, in a sense.
We were out of town, doing the worst of it.
Hello, traveler. She bows and nods towards Alixian. Be pleased. Please be unto you as well.
I knew it was coming. Nice.
So this is the new city. Hmm?
Yes.
I love it. So many faces, beaming with joy and love, laughter. Look at that little one.
Colin ruffles Shira's hair. All
You should-
because of you, Alixian.
Truth be told, she was actually quite the menace. Almost got us with chilled touch one time.
That is true. I'd almost forgotten. So what's been going on around here? Everything looks a bit worse. Where?
Wayman just wants to see the corpse pits.
I don't care about the corpses. I just want to know what happened.
People die.
The
People
water
died.
supply was tainted, and we tried our best to aid those that were sick and worried by some sort of affliction, and we managed to keep people secluded, quarantined within our rooms, keeping them aided, watchful. However, our wills are strong, and so is that of Shira. We managed to stave off this curse. Those with weak hearts sadly couldn't say the same.
Igor looks at the bottles in their hand. He goes, "You drank wine and beer the whole time, didn't you?"
Of course, it's good for you.
Plus,
Your
it's not
gods.
tainted like the water. Very smart.
But as we've seen, those afflicted have been cured. The water no longer bleeds red. Tendrils no longer grasp at people's throats. The arrival of winter has been most fortuitous. And welcome back to the Sipperside.
You wouldn't have rooms available, would you? Dickhead. Do you have rooms?
Perhaps not now, but sometime soon.
You know, that's
Even though
okay.
the affliction is removed, some people are still frail from its effects.
Do you
Are we still?
have food?
Of course. Eat to your heart's content. On us.
Think we could be satisfied with that, eh?
I certainly agree with that. Are we still like bloodied and from like the
Oh, yeah.
combat? Oh god. Okay.
We're like fucking
Kinda
wet
like
as fuck.
That's a normal look for us, so it's not exactly surprising for them.
I think it's a little different though. We were down there for a month, just like living in that.
We reek.
I suppose we did
time
swim
was a
our
little
way
different.
out, so
Time was different in the Netherdeep compared to here now. You
So
didn't
that-
actually spend a full month of time in the Netherdeep.
it was about a week, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Guys,
That's still a long time.
my third cantrip. Finally. Prestidigitation. I use it on all of us.
Wow,
Amazing.
clean immediately. I'm saying there are like red rashes left over from the
Yeah, of course.
corruption.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like I hit like level 4 at least in my arm. It's probably cratered, honestly, just really scarred.
Yeah.
Vera uses the handicap bathroom.
As long as she's not puking.
I'll have to go to the temple to get your hands looked at, Vera. It should be a relatively easy fix, I think.
I would like to be able to join you all in going to the temples. I would like to pray to the sites of Avandra, Saturnine, and Corlon.
Thank you.
Sounds like a good idea.
Of course.
After a meal, then.
All right, partaking in the finest that Irwin, Kali, and Shira now is able to assist with. At the step aside, this meal is free of charge, so no expenditure necessary. What do each of your characters get?
Meat. Skewers.
Oh, I got that for you.
Oh, thanks, man. And some Waters Walk wine.
Because they've
Nice.
been eating, like, conjured food and rations and things of that nature for so
Like
long.
spearfishing, honestly.
Yeah. Nina's gonna get, like, just, like, some really flavorful kind of, like, vegetables, like, things that would go bad on an adventure of, like, any time of substance.
Oh yeah,
Stuff
you
like
guys are
that.
just like easily family. You probably all have dropped about like a collective 5-10 pounds. Just except for Igor,
Nice.
of course.
Igor
Very
likes
Igor
that.
got fatter for some reason. I don't know.
No, you just
Very gaunt of face.
That's right.
gone
Igor,
to metal.
of course, does not eat, but he does the Andy Dufresne thing and just kind of sits amongst everybody and kind of wryly smiles while he watches everybody eat, very contented.
Vera uses her two nubs to eat, as per typical of Shadow Kai, the most exotic, spice to all shit plate that she could find on the menu.
You should have like Mage Hand or something. That's really depressing to watch you do that.
I actually do. Hold on. She casts Mage Hand
Mage man.
and,
Does
and eats with Mage
does
Hand.
she need somatic components to
I hope not. Wait.
That's okay. Use your toes.
It is somatic. Shit.
Oh no.
She like makes her motion to cast the spell with her arms, one nub up over the other, in kind of a half circle movement, and only one mage hand forms instead of two.
Ugh. At least it's something.
So demeaning.
How's that demeaning?
You just are.
Whatever.
So, where are we going to next? The temples?
Yeah, the temples, and then I know you don't want to, but
Oh, I was
I
just,
f-
I was just
Wow.
being pissy. I don't mind telling them.
I think we'd do the like rewards because they're the only ones who knew what we were doing.
It's true. Get the feeling Jamon Zawur knew as well, though they would not say, you know.
Oh yeah, Jamon Sword. Why didn't she come down? Whole dragon down there? That would have been a breeze through.
I'm not
Been
familiar
quite
with
sure.
any of these names, but I'm willing to go with you. Wherever you may go within the city.
We have someone we want to introduce you to an old friend, perhaps?
I don't remember.
They never
Oh.
met. She was
Yeah, they never met.
she was intercepted before joining his banner. But
No, they met in the tavern, remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
did you?
She said
Oh,
that.
They
Yeah.
had
okay.
a
yeah.
conversation with each other.
oh, yeah, no, don't remember that at all.
I
Yeah.
think it was right on the maybe on the point when you were leaving. I don't remember.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I think
Roy, I
so.
remember
We
that.
just went into like Kael'mar, or well, not just went in, but like it was towards the end, like, and we were going into the Netherdeep, and we are like, let's clear these houses first, and like we brought Erin with us so she could see, because I found the nameplate while I was scouting. Her name was on like the bar.
She told us a story about actually having met Alixian in that bar.
Lixian, I have a question. If you're around.
I have an answer, but you have to go first.
Yes, certainly. Core 9? Right.
Or a 9, whichever you prefer.
I'll call you 9.
Do you remember having fought us the two prior times? Do you remember all of that?
Prior times? What do you mean?
When you were like the mini-eyed monster and the very attractive angel. You remember all that? Okay.
Yes. That
I was
is
just curious.
part of who I am. That was my way of defending myself.
Hey, Roth,
There you go.
your worm's nowhere near as big as Alixian's.
My worm.
He doesn't know what that means, Eagle.
That's what makes
No,
it even funnier.
I seek to make amends and be amongst the people here. Live the rest of my days in a way that is just. See the fruits of my labor.
Sure. If you ever need to contact us, I mean, I don't think we're going to be leaving right now, but just a note. If you ever need to contact us at the Temple of Ayun, you can speak to the headmaster there.
Could you introduce me?
Absolutely.
I think we need to head that way anyway. Damn it!
ADHD barrier.
Okay.
I think we should be going then.
Yep, the meal's completed. Everyone feeling much better, if not a little bit exhausted, except for the fact that ruidium has been released from your bodies, giving you a bit of rejuvenation. Where would you like to head next?
District, yes.
Yeah.
Alright, going over towards the guided district.
Landrick.
Yeah.
One thing. As we're
Yeah.
leaving, as everyone's kind of leaving, Igor's going to hold back for a moment. He's going to approach Caliana. Caliana? That's not it.
Callie.
Just
Callie.
make it up. Just make up syllables
Not the
now.
kid, the proprietors, the two bar owners. Just can't remember
Callie and
their names.
Erdo.
Saria?
Callie
Irwan,
and
Callie.
Erwan. Yeah,
Or,
those.
sorry, Shira, Kali, and Irwin.
Yeah, the two Scarbears. And
Yeah, Kali and Irwin.
he's going to kind of on the low. Once Shira goes off to do some work, he's going to be like, "Do you remember the bargain that time we made? The last time we left."
Of course.
Igor will reach deep into his pack and fumble for a moment, but then he'll pull out. He will pull out one Calmorian electrum piece and set it on the counter and kind of scoot it across to them and say, "Add that to her inheritance."
They look at it with wonder and respect as they inspect it and realize its worth. Ah, thank you so much. Please, I wish I could do more for you.
You've already done enough by giving us a second home in this foreign place. Farewell.
Be pleased.
Be
Be
pleased.
pleased.
Igor will turn and follow up the group.
All right.
But I have seen that. Were you doing that
I'll
like
say
super
that you-
stealthily?
Nope.
I would say that.
I just waited. I mean, if you were looking inside, you could have saw me doing it. I wouldn't. Just enough to hide it from Shira mainly, but not from you.
Okay.
Obviously, like you have eagle eyes and a magic thing. If you wanted to see it, you could.
Well, nine is I just wanted to ask because I just remembered that reminded me out of character. We have 745 ancient gold coins, Aelmorian gold coins as well. So from when you guys pelted my face with gold coins.
Nice.
Golden shower, if you will.
Taking a stroll through the streets to head up towards the guided district. You can see that many have flocked here. to basically pay reverence to the gods. So essentially, your movements are among a throng of a crowd, and essentially, you can say whatever piece you may without really having to deal with much social pressure, as there's a lot of other people doing the same with great and fervent attitudes all around of devotion. Where would you like to go within the guided district?
We'll head to the Temple of Ioun first. I want to get
Okay.
that done, so Colin and Vegium don't feel like they're missing out if we just
Yep.
talk shit afterward.
Mhm.
Agreed. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
Sorry, pulling
It's true.
up,
It is true. Yes.
All right, entering the Temple of Ioun, you see the familiar walls once again, and greeting you on the ground floor is Faraji Idiamkari, as well as Question. Question, elated to see you, Faraji. Also, you can see a look of elation on his face, though not the same amount of excitement as Question, of course, as he kind of pushes up his glasses to the bridge of his nose. Oh, thank goodness. Hello, everyone! So glad that you're okay. Oh, you've been gone for so long.
Wow. Never thought I'd happy to see a tiefling.
He says,
When I
leaning
see
into
the
Roth.
steps of this temple ever again.
Roth
You
just
look
nods.
famished. No. Weary. Would you like to stay the night?
I think we kind of need to. So
Your
yes,
belongings are still there? I did left them as they were. I knew that you'd come home soon.
thank you.
Thank you, Question.
Oh man, I'm gonna sleep like a rock.
It is with elation, of course, that I greet you all. But who do you have with you there?
This is well, I think he can introduce himself.
Hello, I am Alixian. And I feel as though you'll be hearing a lot more of me soon. This is a marvelous temple that you have. This is to Ioun. Even in the old city, they didn't have something like this. Many of the other places I had seen, such wonderful works were destroyed. But I see that you keep your mind and your wit about you. You're ready to defend such a temple against the forces of evil. I'm very much looking forward to learning so much more about this world. I see. Pleasant. Would you like to go see the High Gator? I'm sure he'd be very excited to see you all.
I think that would be good. Yes, please.
Please follow me. I think there's a bit of back pay into it. You're all members of the elite, or the Cobalt Soul, as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that fucking circle thing? That is literally a person.
It's a Google Street View ghost. Just don't
Yes,
worry
it
about
is. It's-
Oh my
It's
god!
graffiti,
I
don't
just
worry
saw
about
that.
it.
That's
Huh?
Lixian.
Oh my gosh, yeah, what the fuck?
How many
Wow.
times have we seen this and not noticed it until now?
I've never noticed that.
That's the horror of the iridium corruption.
Baked
Like
into the
that.
walls.
It's fucking there. Could you imagine?
Ah!
That
It's
son
like
of a
in-
bitch, we fucking lost him in like 3 acts ago, and he's back.
Fucking, it's like the in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the shadows. Of
Oh.
the
I was gonna make that comparison, but I didn't. Yeah.
Don't worry.
That's nuts, dude.
Yeah, you got it for me, Baldy. Thank you.
Wow. I'll never unsee that.
I'll
Like every
cross
time
the
I look
lines
at
you
this
don't
image, I'm
cross.
just gonna like my eyes are just immediately gonna go towards him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude, whoever that dude is in the world has no idea he's currently part of a D&D map at the moment.
Hell,
like
the
to
person
imagine
who
that's
put
a
the fucking
grill.
image together probably doesn't know that he's there.
Yeah.
Looks like he's got like a Weber charcoal grill, and he's just fucking.
He's just grilling.
Grill
On a
master.
grill, for Christ's sake.
Maybe it's a watermark. You know, maybe that's the signature.
I would respect that. I think that'd be a funny watermark to do.
Okay. So, heading up towards the upper floors, the other members of the Cobalt Soul nodding their heads in appreciation and knowing that it was you all that were behind the recent events. Meeting with the High Curator, you enter his study, where you can see that he also has a face of elation. Oh, be pleased, welcome. Come within. I have just enough tea for all of you, except for you. Is this?
It's him. The guy.
By the divines.
No mystery, Core 9. You could have strung him along a little.
No, no.
I'm
this
tired
all
of
makes
getting strung
perfect
along.
sense. I think I have just the thing for him. Do you know where he's staying?
Nowhere in
I don't
particular.
really know myself.
You can bunk with me.
So,
Don't use my bed, you know.
she has been doing excellent with her lessons, of course, and she was all worried about you all, but we've managed to get her an apartment within the city, and I think they would be just fine being able to take care of each other in this wonderful city of ours.
Where is the apartment?
Not far from here, just around the corner.
I think that would be an appropriate pairing.
I agree.
Have they met yet?
That was
Very
on the
long
to-do
time ago.
list. Haha, yes.
Right, that should be seen to. However, I think something is in store for all of you. Time to jump back. Cobalt Soul. Mission 6.
Cobalt coal.
500.
I can't think really of any sort of award appropriate for accomplishing a task of this magnitude. But for now, at least the back pay is as well as a bit of a bonus. 2,000 gold each. I hope that may suffice. I also implore that you meet with Jamon's Ord. They may have something in store for you.
We'll do that. Not to take a reward in the rush, but do you have a line on a ship, on an airship, that might be available for rent?
That is out of my control, of course, being just the humble high curator of the Cobalt Soul. However, perhaps Jamon's Order might be this one to talk to about such a thing.
Blackstaff, if you're inquiring for the reason I think you are, we might want something faster than just mundane air travel.
We had the.
If we can procure it.
wonder if the teleporters down in the basement of the temple might be able to get us to Wildmount faster.
That is a good idea.
We do have a connection to Rexentrum, though I know that it would take you quite some time to travel from Rexentrum all the way to wherever it may be that you're seeking to go.
Yeah, he wouldn't know.
Sorry, I caught myself there. That he wouldn't know what the fuck you were talking about.
Roshona was where we would like to go with all haste.
You should speak with Jamon Sa'ord. If just a simple teleportation to Rexentrum would suffice, then you have that at your disposal. No, I think you should speak to her.
We will.
Right.
2,000 gold pieces.
Yeah,
I
each.
am so heavy.
Oh. What's my character weight
Yeah,
now
what's-
with all this money?
Yeah, Jefford. Uh-huh.
Well, he kind of
5,000
said it, he
kilograms.
just didn't
Yeah,
say it in
yeah.
a joking way. So they kind of lost the momentum there.
Yeah, you never have that issue.
Shut up!
I know that you had mostly abided by the rules within this temple to seek out the salvation of this wonderful man here. However, if any of you wish to pursue a career with the Cobalt Soul, I could certainly make things happen, and the connections are all beneficial. Would any of you like to pursue something of the sort?
I'm actually thinking about it. But there are things I need to handle first.
My allegiance is to the Raven Queen, and I must find a way to serve her bidding as best as I can, and I don't think it would be possible to be employed by both you and be a good servant to her, though I appreciate it.
You can do that.
Again?
Yeah, just because
Okay.
you're so
You don't have
don't
to
be a
worship Ion to be-
Ion, yeah,
yeah.
to be in the Cobalt Soul.
They're asking you to be like an agent
Yeah.
or yeah.
You're a secret agent, man.
I mean, I don't know, being a cleric's kind of weird for that type of a job, but
Hey man, people need healing all over the place.
that is true.
Essentially, this is sort of a international society,
It's
where
like
you
Kingsman.
get essentially, and you get perks, you get access to resources and people
They're
and
dental.
connections. I'll say yeah, they probably would have done dental.
Absolutely.
Got
I just wanna meet-
insurance.
I
Yeah,
just want to meet
yeah, they got
Beauregard so I can punch
insurance,
her in the
man.
face.
Well, okay. Colin didn't say any of that then. He would express interest as he's always down, or he always wishes to have some sort of purpose.
I will say that, like you said before, though, it isn't a good fit for everyone. You probably would have to be able to. Essentially, you still have something to answer for, right? So it's like you may have an assignment, or it's sort of like, oh, I want to do this, and this is how it pertains to furthering the goals of the Cobalt Soul.
Right.
It's like, you know, you're on salary, but you still have to hold up in the end of your performance review. So
Well, maybe Colin will sleep on it then.
Yeah, I'd say that like Roth glances down at the Cobalt Soul robes of protection that he's been wearing this whole time as like a sash, and he nods pensively for a moment, but then like just asks to think on it.
very well. You do have all the time in the world is to be able to answer. There are developments here and there, but more than anything, I'm just elated that our goal has been achieved. the destruction of Rudium.
Yes, I'm sure the Allegiance and Consortium both aren't too terribly pleased.
I'm very
Looking down
curious,
at your looking down at your implements, you see the short swords, the axe, the other weapons. They have now turned into +2 items.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
And they're no longer iridium infused.
Even like the crescent cog work that was.
Yep.
Oh,
Also, not greedy here, but the Iridium band, what's that turned into? Just like a regular ring?
Looking at the iridium band, you see that there is still a trace of iridium within it.
I pull that off.
Ooh, a little preserved
pocket it.
iridium there.
That thing's gonna be worth a gajillion dollars.
Yeah, you now have like one of
It's
the rarest rings in the world.
The Ring of Red Fury, yeah.
Iridium's still persisting in an item. Maybe this has nothing to do with Alixian at all.
Mm-hmm.
9 pulls the massive once iridium greatsword out. And a +2 like gleaming ancient sword from somewhere, who knows. Anyone
Back in
want
the day.
this?
I don't know anyone that can use it.
That big guy could, but I don't think he wants to.
Yeah, I think Vegan wants it.
Oh yes, I can totally use a big sword, yes.
Roth, you like big weapons?
All right, this sounds
Compensating.
kind of logistical. Let's keep going on to the meaty story parts.
We can figure this out later.
I throw it at Ruff.
It stabs him square in the chest.
Yeah, I'm like, great sword, like what, like 1d12 or
There's
something?
the one.
I die.
1d12 plus 2.
Metal pipes clanging.
I forgot which button it was.
I do have this unidentified ring that I would like identified, but that can be done later.
Hi,
Yeah.
could you give us the exact location of Air's home, please?
Sure thing. As he walks over towards the window, he points it out. There is a group of... Let me actually...
I've missed this
Let
map,
me
man.
see.
I've missed it.
Missed it.
Missed it.
List it.
Missed it.
List it.
List it.
Alright, let's see here. Blaze the medallion. I'm gonna zoom way the fuck in here.
We have an aura of vitality around us.
Blessed.
Those are two
Alright.
spells that exist in the game.
Alright, so there's the Cobalt Soul headquarters. It's right here.
You're welcome.
It's like the little light building. It's like a apartment complex.
I see it.
Oh, they put air in the goddamn projects? What the fuck, man?
Not every
Out here
apartment
in the
complex is a
favela.
project,
I
you
know.
fucking nerd.
I know, I'm making a joke, god damn it.
Sorry, he's
We're
in
in
Rhode
the
Island. He's
guided
very white.
district.
Section 8 housing be like,
That's where Ganon was living, bro.
He was living in a warehouse.
He was up in the
it was a
north, yeah.
warehouse.
Trapping in the bando.
North.
What about the bando?
Yeah.
I guess we
It is
should
that
make
time
our
of
way
year
over
for
there.
me.
Do we want to do, or I mean, actually, we need to drop off Alixian.
Yeah, so we can take him over to Air and then visit the temples if you want. He can come as well. It just we can need.
We need to talk to Jamon Saud. So. Let's do business first and then hang out.
I would like to visit the temples with you. And the ruler of the city.
Oh, well then let's do that. Temples, then air.
Why don't we go do Air first and see if she wants to come with us, and then since
We can
it's,
catch
it's
up.
like right there. Igor points out the window down the block.
No, I
See
think
if
we
she-
should see Jimonsol Ward, then go to the Bastion of I'm sorry. Disregard.
already done.
Are you still upright?
It's a struggle.
It's been a struggle for as long as I've known you.
There's pills for that.
I don't care. We could do whatever. We can save air for the last.
Up to you, yeah. Like I said, business first. So I would like to do Jamon Sarwood first. We have to come back this way anyway, because we're going to see the temples.
And we are sleeping here the night. That's right. All right. To Jamon Sword.
All right. Heading down from the guided district with Alixian following you, taking in the sights. You head towards the Cerulean Palace, the jewel of the Marquesian Desert, standing, as always, tall and strong against the troubles of the world. Has anyone seen the newest Vox Machina season?
Nope.
I need to.
I have
No idea.
Nope.
You mean campaign 3 is what you're asking? Oh wait, no, Vox Machina season.
Vox Machina.
Okay, yeah, no.
Yeah, the animated.
Yeah, I
haven't
don't watch
watched
it because
any of
I
that.
actually watch the whole campaign. So
Nope. I haven't seen
Anyway,
it.
they have Jamon Sword in it. They have golems. They have the guards.
That's
the guards
cool.
are super cool. They have like a whole bunch of cool ass abilities. Anyway. Okay. But you head your way towards the Crystal Chateau, where you can see there is an increased defensive presence of the hands of Ord. And walking through the city, you see fuck, what's his name? The commander.
The big
Iron
Minotaur.
something.
Iron Hand
Iron
Sam.
Head Sim. There we
Thank
go.
you so much.
You're welcome.
Saved me so much time scrolling.
What I'm here for.
You see Iron Hand Sem with his kind of honor guard of scar bearers as they stand outside of the Cerulean Palace. He sees you approach and incredulously kind of sniffs the air. They're clean. Approach. Leads of the medallion.
Oh, you remembered our name. Wow.
I would hope so. We've caused quite a commotion in the city.
Yeah, but we also saved it.
True. Very true.
Hello, Iron Hand.
Be pleased.
Be pleased.
Welcome back to our great city. Have you noticed something different about it?
It's a lot less red.
ambient temperature's lower too.
Yes, first day of winter, the second of Deskar. Approached quickly, but with a great sense of elation. The curse of this red crystal is gone. I'm guessing that you had something to do with it? As he calls out to the party.
What would give you that idea?
You're
Perhaps
always involved
tangentially.
with such matters.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a reputation, I guess.
As long as you weren't the ones who started the whole problem.
Your side eyes, Alixian.
Speaking of Iron Hand, has there been any activity from either the Consortium or the Sentinels of Memory in our absence?
There must be much gnashed teeth and fists pounding of the table in stone, because we've not been able to track any trace of the substance. Even our storerooms lie empty of the material. We believe it is benched, gone. Not a factor in this city any longer.
He nods approvingly.
Disenfranchise them. I think.
That
Sounds
is-
right to me.
We're leaving to here. If it is at all possible, could we have a audience with Jamonso?
Jamon may be busy with certain things, but I think they may be able to make an exception for you. He kind of nods to the other guards. Bring them directly to the top.
Oh, we get to go to the top, and we're invited this time.
I just teleporting him from the treasure hoard in the middle of the desert.
Don't
man,
worry,
her
we
room
know
is
Blades
the
of
way.
the Medallion have returned, and we already feel the good news that they bring.
It's the
They
least we
nod
can do after
and
everything.
bow and escort you all within. Let's see here, swirling bells. You go straight to the Scarlet Oubliette, where they lock you away forever.
Oh man.
Aw.
Credits roll. Triumphant Star Wars music. We're just sitting in the prison.
Alright. Actually gonna set up the map, because you guys didn't get to see this spot.
You mean her personal room or something else?
No, you guys went to the personal room, but you didn't go to the actual throne room.
We went to
Oh.
the fuck pad.
Ooh.
Fuck that.
You were in the fuck pad, yeah.
Nice.
Those
So are the
golden
rivals
eyes.
still walking with us? Like, is Maggie and...
Nope.
Oh, okay.
They
They're
fucked
just-
off.
Okay. See ya.
Essentially, you grabbed some food, they did too, and then they were just sort of like, yo, we have to deal
We got
with...
people to bury.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got people to mourn.
We have funerary rites to observe.
Actually,
Yeah, nobody died. What do you...
it was just.
Yeah, there was.
It was just
I guess it's just Irvin, yeah.
Irvin, yeah.
That was
Oh, Irvin died?
He did.
Yeah. We had to choose between
Oh,
Io
yeah,
and
you're
Irvin.
right. Yeah, you're right.
Well, they had to choose between Io and Irvin.
I remember that. That was dirty. Like, please bring Io back immediately. No question. I was like, oh,
Don't
fuck.
even consider Irvin. Irvin is not important here. He's a broken man. Damn, Dermot, you gotta be like that, man.
Although, I mean, yeah, he was like, what, a bugbear in his past life? Yeah, don't care. Good riddance.
Wow.
I will say that I look forward to the ending of this epilogue, because then I can spoil everything about the book, the adventure, and everything.
And the
Oh, yeah.
80% of the things we missed.
Yep.
Man, we could have made this 200 episodes.
Man,
Shut
80's
up, man.
generous. You gotta be like 99.9%.
The first thing he's gonna say is that the Alicia love plot would have totally worked if it would have been pursued by Roth.
Can we do New Game Plus?
Start out level 12. Let's go, baby. Just fucking playing those games in Jagao, and we're just stomping the red sashes. Oh,
All
My
right, can you
dream.
guys see?
Yeah.
Yes.
I cannot.
Nice
Open your
spot.
eyes, dumbass.
On the wrong side. Come on, I'm again.
Yeah, we're over on the right.
Yep.
Panning.
Reaching
Oh,
the epitome of the chamber through this magical elevator. This palace, as you remember, is adorned with gold gems and a calming blue color. As Jamon Sa'or, in humanoid form, sits on her throne. Does everybody remember what the her on her throne looks like?
Yeah.
I think so.
Vaguely.
Vaguely.
It looks sexy. That's all I remember. That's all I
Give it a
need to
little
remember.
leg, little leg.
Little
The
leg.
little leg.
I'm gonna just throw it in the damn Netherdeep.
Another cheese. Hello, Mr. Peacock. What is your name?
Foot fetish is wet dream.
Where's Gensh when you need him?
Oh,
Where
your
Jamon
dragon
Sa'or, and
toad.
that's Jamon with the damn golems
Oh, okay.
in the show.
Damn. I'm gonna have to watch this. I forgot there was a new season.
He's a little they them.
And then be
But yeah, those are the things that like threaten to squish you into nothing inside of the treasure
Oh
room.
yeah.
Oh
Very-
yeah, those hit hard.
quite the bulge on Javon.
I told
Yeah, I
you.
think they're really leaning too hard into the
They
them.
themisms.
Yeah.
Why'd they have to give you tights? Got that bad dragon tucked in there. Yeah.
I preferred it when Jamon was a little bit more ambiguous.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, look, it's my favorite dragon.
And then literally they only made Jamon's Ord a they them because he kept fucking up her gender in writing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of funny.
Same thing with question actually.
How they fuck that one up?
Question could be he or she because they say both he and she in the book. So they're just like, yeah, just make them whatever you want.
That's actually not their name. It's just the
Yeah.
question of their gender.
It was a
Question.
placeholder for the editing. Yeah.
Question. or
Question
sexual.
mark?
Yeah, but there is Jamon's Ord in the flesh.
And
Oh,
Alixian is with us.
welcome.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, fuck, sorry.
We lost him. Where'd he go?
Immediately
Get
turns.
out!
Get out!
There he is.
Hey.
Hey. Entering these halls, she bows her head slightly. And she says, "Be pleased and welcome. Welcome back to our wonderful city of Honkarel. Based upon the good news I'm hearing, you were successful. And this man with you, who is he?"
A hero of generations past. This is Alixian.
He bows, and actually gets on one knee. "Please be unto you, Jamon's Ord. You know of the city beneath your own, the one that is drowned and forgotten. I am its savior, and as such, the savior of this city, much as I'm sure you are. I am but a man, and my time on this plane of existence is not long, as I have been tormented for centuries on another. But I have come to see the fruit of my work. I have come to see the light and life that was made possible. That my sacrifices within the calamity in service of the gods, though I was thrice blessed, it was hard for me to see. With the assistance of the blades of the medallion, I have now come to see and am learning to love this magnificent city. It's a pleasure to hear those words, Alixian. Did you have something to do with this curse that afflicted my people?
Go boy.
That I did. Unknowingly, my bitterness and resentment, my sorrow and absence from humanity, it spread with the evil. My curse of being a rude is born, grasped and held onto me thickly. I was unable to escape it, but with the Blaze of the Medallion now freed of it, freed from its grasp, shielded by Catha, no longer immediately beset upon Rudis. Wow, I am Rudis born, and as such, that will never leave me. I have come to terms with it, and know that there is beauty in life still in this world. I see. Yes, there is. And it is through the Blades of the Medallion, yes, that we are able to deal with any sort of calamity that comes our way. Whether it be a ship full of snakes, a manor full of them poisoning our city, a tournament beset upon by terrorists, or whatever means. Therefore, I know their hearts have been in the right place. Now with my gold, and your blessings of the gods that are behind you, I'm sure that they are well set now for whatever brings them to next. So, Blades of the Medallion, I am very much in your debt for saving the city. Though I'm not sure of all the details.
It wasn't so terrible, Your Grace. You probably could have done it yourself.
I have a city to govern, a place to protect of my own. I know that there were other murmurs throughout the rest of Exandria speaking about this curse that had been set upon Ankarel. It wasn't good for trade, nor were possible enemies laying in wait, waiting for my city to show any modicum of weakness. However, those are my own problems to deal with, ones that you could possibly help with, no doubt. But that's another discussion for another time. What do you seek in return?
Igor kind of looks around the party, see if anybody else speaks up before him.
Roth nods encouragingly towards him, knowing the urgency of his likely request.
Igor will step forward.
Oh yeah, everybody can step forward, by the way. Like, I didn't mean to keep
Nah,
you
I'll
in
step
the
back
elevator.
I'm just sitting on the elevator. Hi!
We keep having to hold a foot out so the door
The
doesn't
door
close.
keeps automatically shutting in. Alexi's like poking a stick out to make sure it doesn't close.
This is a marvel. Monsaur. While down there in the deep, we fought and vanquished a foe, but they were not defeated. And as such, it posed an incredible threat to my family. I need the fastest way possible to return to Jorhas, to Roshan, the city. We have an idea to get us close enough to Rexenstrom, I think via teleportation portal, but is there any way you know that could get us there faster? To the city, maybe?
Persona is both blessed and cursed by being one of the most unreachable places that is one of the corners of Exandria. Though I do believe I may have a solution. I was able to speak with some sort of envoy, at least through my representative, that sought to build a port, an airship port, within Rusona. I didn't see much use in it, especially with the growing trade, but seeing that the Blades of Medallion call Rusona and its environs their home, perhaps something beneficial could come about, a bit of trade with the Green Dynasty. State your case. I would actually like to possibly branch out if you would be willing to helm such an expedition.
Igor looks around at the rest of the party. The Korean dynasty has been cloistered for centuries now. They had been suppressed by the Grindalian Empire. They have had no outside trade, no meaningful trade. The first person to break ground there would have incredible power in dictating the terms of that trade. You could have your ships be the ones that carry trade to that forgotten part of the world, benefit from having the power there.
And what does the Korean dynasty offer? What resources do they possess? I, of course, heard the canned responses of their diplomat, but I would like to hear it from a citizen, especially one that has proven themselves so well.
I think you wouldn't be willing to speak to it, but I would. They have access to a powerful and esoteric form of magic known as dunamancy.
Igor immediately turns on and side eyes Nine, and he doesn't stop her, but he's definitely paying attention to what she's saying.
Would be incredibly useful to you, and I'm sure the diplomat, the aforementioned diplomat, will be willing to negotiate, teaching you and your acolytes this power.
I have something to toss a bone for my library here. No, I need something more tangible.
The arena. There's plenty of wild beasts that would make quite an entertainment for the masses, especially after such a difficult time recently.
Give me who's proficient in nature here?
It's int based, unfortunately, not I.
Who has the highest modifier then?
I have a +4.
I'm a +1.
For which skill?
I have a 2.
I have a
Nature.
Nature.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I do
Was
have
that
a
fair?
high animal handling, if that
I
counts.
said pro. I don't.
No, I need nature for this one.
Not nurture.
Okay, yeah, I've got a +4 for nature.
Alright, go ahead. With advantage.
Alright, this is just me making a pitch for hey, you want Gloomstalkers in your arena, right?
No, this is something else.
Oh.
19. You recall Jamonsa Ord is a brass dragon.
Mhm.
And you remember that brass dragons, compared to other dragons, one of the treasures that they like to hoard are contacts. Interesting people to talk to. They don't have to be good. They don't have to be bad. They don't have to be neutral. They have to be interesting.
Okay, I think I know how to spin this.
Brass dragons are conversationalists, and they love interesting people.
Alright, Roth takes a step forward, inclines his head slightly as Vagian finishes pitching the exotic animals and then speaks up. There is also, of course, the fact that many in the Kryn dynasty are consecuted in the fact that they have reincarnated, essentially, from past lives. There is a wealth of knowledge harbored by many of the citizenry.
Living multiple lives.
Yes, Empress Layla's Kryn, the Undying. She has lived multiple lives in different bodies. She has governed the Kryn dynasty for centuries now.
Really? Hmm. Intriguing. Now, what of their natural resources? You mentioned that they have beasts, and
There is a city dedicated to the rearing and raising of it. I imagine they would be beneficial, at least as an option.
interesting. Well, consider me sold. I like the idea of this wild and untamed wilderness that hasn't been picked clean by the men and mer of the other countries of Exandria. And it sounds like they're due for a bit of a Marquesian hospitality. Very well. I will give you the plans for building of an airship port within the capital city of Rosona. And I do have a ship that's just gone through its maiden voyage, although it suffered some damage from a terrorist attack, of course. As much has happened since you've been gone. They managed to survive it, but they have returned. It is a ship of the Platinum Dragon, I believe. Either way, they're ready for the first voyage, true voyage, not one just up to the coastline and back. You may go with them. Collect whatever crew you need, take whatever provisions you may want. But is that truly all you want? Of the mighty Jamon Sword and this city of bountiful supplies and nearly anything you could ask for.
This is a I need to think on it thing.
Hey, this is your one and done here, standing in front of her.
Yeah,
I
you know,
did
if we're
have a
just...
small request.
Okay, go.
Yes.
In your mighty hoard of items and wealth, would you perchance have a dragonhide belt in your possession?
Macabre. I do not.
Asking the dragon if they
Yeah.
kill the dragon.
They're the last dragon left. I'm assuming they've killed other dragons.
Yeah, it's just her molting.
Yeah, it could be from, molting.
I
Yeah.
love it.
No, no, she does not.
Wow.
I understand asking for a vestige, but I don't carry such things.
May I?
You don't have to ask permission, Colum.
All right. Well,
You've earned your right to stand before me.
he steps up. I would love it if I could have possibly some diamonds by which I could use to revive my comrades should they go down. I would like to think the worst of us is behind us, however, you never know. I'd like to be able to help my friends if I can.
Easily done.
Thank you very much.
Man.
Hey, yeah, you know, if we're compiling a shopping list here, like, can I get like a +3, like, ring of resistance?
Get the fuck out of here. I don't even know where to begin. I don't think she could. No. We're
Just
getting
kinda
put on the spot here,
and
bro.
be
Yeah.
It's
It's like, hey, what do you want? You can have
Yeah,
anything.
there's plenty of other things
we've
I
been
could
too
ask
busy to
for,
think
but
about
I fucking,
rewards,
yeah.
What would you like for Christmas, son? Anything you want.
A Red Rider BB gun.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Yeah, you don't have the catalog in front of you that you can circle with the Sharpie, put
Oh,
stars
man.
next to.
I'm not
Like
even
a
just
cat.
thinking about like items to have. It's like things that she could do for us.
Yeah.
And
Think,
you know,
think big. I mean, fucking Blackstaff just requested an airship and a skyport to be built in his capital city, his home city.
Purely selfish.
That's he had that shit going. Like that was like something that he had in the bag since the very beginning. Or well, not the very beginning,
Colum's
but
gonna get a fucking bag of diamonds.
bag
Hell
of
yeah,
dimes.
brother.
Ask for a wondrous item, get told it's a vestige, cries.
No. She said, "I understand if you desired a vestige, but something that macabre I cannot do."
Oh. I don't know what vestiges there are, homie.
You didn't
What
ask?
vestiges do you have?
We
I
get
did.
a
I thought. I
itemized
thought
Thank
she.
list.
you.
Yeah, can we get
I read
the-
it like Vegim read it. I thought she said like I
Yeah,
don't. That's a
yeah,
vestige,
yeah.
and I don't have that. I was like,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah.
I'm gonna look that shit up real quick.
We need to get like the Jamansa Ord catalog.
That's what I was just saying. You can't do that. Ain't no way.
Yeah, actually, I should probably ask for a replacement, like storm giant strength potion that you guys sunk on me to like save me
Don't worry
when I
about
wasn't
it.
there that day.
Oh yeah, the fucking current room.
Yeah, that was like $8,000. I know Layman's still seething.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. Ganon still has his.
Smoldering.
Ganon still has his.
It is getting lit for me. I do need to kind of go soon.
Yeah, I also need to as well.
All right. I will say we can end the session right here, guys. Think about
Gives us
what
time
you.
to.
Yep. And then we'll return with the visitation of the temples as well as the abode of
There.
Yep. As well as ship time. I will say that I'm kind of I have to do some work. I'm not sure, like, this is where the book is complete. And there are many things that we can do from here.
Mm-hmm.
I have some things kind of worked out, but not the actual details, as in like maps made, characters written out, subplots made.
Yeah, of course.
So
We need
I
to
would
make a
say
hiatus. I mean,
Yeah, I was talking to
maybe a
Lane about that.
hiatus, especially for Ratuma, of course, as I'm sure Ratuma would actually depart from the party at this point.
Yeah, I'll come up with something like compelling, like a compelling reason. But
Well, Aaron, you already have your reason.
yeah, I do.
You need to go back to your home because of the blade.
Mm-hmm.
good thing there's a teleporter that goes there. And then
There is, yeah.
bye-bye.
Why don't we
Stingorn.
why don't we try and get one more session in before Rob
Yep.
has to leave, and then
Let's-
as part of that, why don't we try and
Yeah.
like organize out the things we kind of the arcs we want to take our characters on. Like,
Yes.
we can actually
Yes.
Yeah,
submit those
I'm not
to you.
to
and
start
I
say,
thinking
was
about
just
that.
about to say,
this
like,
is what
hey,
we want to do.
you guys have made some awesome backstories, and the book has shit all over you having really any sort of way to go through that. I tried to implement as much as I could. It's been really difficult to do so, especially in the case of Vegim, I feel. Vera, I was able to do a little bit with 9.
Mhm.
You did stuff with me
Column,
too, yeah. A lot of stuff.
kinda. But you know, that was from my efforts. But I would love, this is the time now where it's like your story is the campaign. So let's come up with some subplots or things that you would like to do from here on out. I'm pretty sure the party's going to head directly towards Rosona, so I'm going to do what I can to kind of flesh out everything involved with that. But let's break here and come back. Next Wednesday work for everyone, or is it going to be
That
another
should work,
Sunday
yeah.
deal?
Should work for me. I can only do a couple of hours,
Food
so
says-
we can do it as
Okay.
like a fucking.
It's getting close to your time. How are you for?
Yeah, the 30th. That should be all right.
Alright.
We
Ooh,
could
the
make
30th.
I'm
Kepler's
good.
going to be in Florida. He wants me to come visit him.
I don't want to
The
be a
fuck up, Charlie.
Floridian idiot.
Well, let me know what we decide
Yeah.
on and call them the Netherdeep.
Call
Okay.
them the Netherdees.
Yeah, it'd be either
I will
this
also say-
Sunday or Wednesdays.
All of the
Yeah,
Netherdeep.
doing doubles of Sunday, Wednesday has also been pretty rough.
Oh yeah.
from my end.
But we're coming up
But-
on a big break for a little while.
Well, yeah. Now we don't have to do it. Campaign's
I
done.
I like
I
having the
think-
time to like think of something for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we could, as a suggestion before I leave, do the 30th if we can, as like the epilogue kind of dealio, and then we have a hiatus for a while until you get shit figured out, and then it gives us time to flesh out, an arc for you to
Yeah,
write up about and shit
exactly.
like that.
Also
But yeah,
gives time
start-
for Lieben to start his campaign, and we can actually get into his for a
Mhm.
little while, and give you a break and let you play in something for a little while.
Well, mine is I have to build everything from scratch, so
Wow, chop,
it's
chop.
been a lot of
Hurry
work.
up, man.
Just
Alright,
I mean,
I
I'm
will
still
see you
running this
boys
book
later.
for another group of people, so
That's true.
like, I'm not done.
How long are you gonna give us then to come up with these things and then submit them?
Till next week sometime.
Okay.
Alright, I will see you boys on the weekend or through the week.
Thanks for sticking out.
I'm gonna be fucking tired tomorrow. Well, today. See you later.
DM, I
Later,
think I
everyone.
speak for everybody when we say
Absolutely
fantastic,
fantastic.
101 episodes of an amazing campaign.
Yeah,
campaign.
holy shit.
Yeah, it's pretty alright.
But it's over. Oh yeah.
I don't think I've ever been more stressed out than like the last battle.
That was rough.
I know, Betrayer's
That
Rise
was
was
really
fucked.
rough.
Yeah,
It was
Well,
good.
I-
I enjoyed all
I
of
thought
it.
Bear was gonna fucking die because like I had
I
no
thought so,
diamonds
too.
for
I thought I
runes
was
by.
dead.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Now you're just handless.
I thoroughly
I
enjoyed how
expected
you
more people to die.
Disconnected from your channel.
You know, you've always complained about, all throughout the campaign, you've always complained about how we just blitz through every fight. Okay,
Nope.
fine.
No. Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking to Colin for a second.
No,
go
I
ahead.
am talking.
No.
You always complain about how we always blitz through every single fight, everything's a cakewalk, like we just stamp on everything, and I felt none of that through kind of this whole last chapter. I felt like it was a ball grinder of
Mhm.
a dungeon. It was, you put a lot of thought into it, and
Oh,
the
it better
challenge
fucking
rating
have been. That was the
was
last
really good.
dungeon. I needed
that's
that
it.
to be a
Challenge
ball
rating was
grinder.
really good.
I think
yeah,
all
that,
of us
that
were
was
bloody.
the final everything.
I
That
think
was good.
you balanced the modules really well.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know we were talking early in the campaign, like, oh, some people are already, they're like episode 20 and they're already done with the damn thing. It's like, man, I think
That's lame.
we really balanced all this stuff out. We got to know the areas we were in. We got to know the characters we were in. I didn't feel rushed, and I know it's been a long time coming, but I really enjoyed this campaign.
Yeah.
Likewise.
This is just
And,
the beginning.
First thing, I think I've probably finished, not including like Vice's like
Same,
short
same.
like DH investigations.
Well, we still have
Those don't count.
next
Yeah.
session. That's really the end of the book because we're like maybe like a paragraph or two worth of shit left in the book, with the next session. So
Sweet deal.
yeah.
Excellent.
101 episodes.
But if you have any questions about anything with the campaign, I'm definitely willing to spoil it all and let you know. So,
Hell yeah, brother.
and after next session, like take a pour into the book, see how like radically different your experiences is with like how shit's written.
Mhm.
Because man, it's been a doozy.
So
Like adapting
can I
things.
ask, was there because this is well clear of anything that we'll be doing in the prologue, I think. If not, then you can just tell me no. The evil, could we have gone the with Ruidium side and fucking, he could have romanced I forget her name already.
I'll voice you.
Aloysia. There you go.
Absolutely, 100%. You
Another life.
could have actually gotten an ending where Ruidium is still around.
No way.
And yeah, and the consortium on top.
What if we just freed Alixian when we first met him in the?
I think we'd have to like let out the beast essentially.
So okay, here's what would have happened if you freed Alixian right away.